Entertainment TV. Firearm, domestic violence, molestation, feeding the homeless, and yes, we are in the community. It's Vino Entertainment TV. Vino, 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 Vino. Please like, share, subscribe. Please like, share, subscribe. It's Vino. It's Vino. It's Vino. It's Vino. Please like, share, subscribe. Please like, share, subscribe. It's Vino. It's Vino. It's Vino. It's Vino. Firearm, domestic violence, molestation, feeding the homeless, and yes, we are in the community. It's Vino. Yay, what's going on? Welcome to Vino Entertainment TV, which is based on firearm violence, domestic violence, being violated, and feeding the unfortunate. Vino Entertainment TV is always out in the community, having fun, interacting. We're always out there just we're enjoying everybody's company. Vino Entertainment TV is always out having fun, in love with the community. You know, they tell me they love me and I love them as well. But anyway, welcome. But I'm just here to talk about that chili. Lord have mercy, that chili was good. Do you hear me? That chili was good. They said it was good, so they put the toes in it. Lord, look at him. Let me tell you, I didn't do no work on the chili. Hey, TT, I didn't do no work on the chili. I didn't hit a lick on the chili. I didn't do nothing. But I did taste that chili, and that chili was delicious. It was good, baby. She had some chipotle seasoning, and I guess that probably would kicked it off. But baby, look at him. That chili was hidden. Boy, that chili was hidden. You know, you just never know when your blessings may gonna be at. You just never know who you can help. You just never know that who needs you in that nick of a time. You know what I'm saying? You just never know who needs you right then. You see what I'm saying? You just never know. You just never know. You just never know. You might be somebody's angel for that day. You know what I'm saying? You might be somebody's angel just for that day who ain't had a meal. You don't know if people eat. Those folks tell me when I come out if they eat or not. They don't eat. They tell me I ain't had nothing to eat. I'm so glad you came. I don't know where my next meal gonna come from. Y'all done heard it. If y'all been following me and been going with me as long as I go out in the community and feed the community, you have heard people say they didn't know where the next meal gonna come from. They were glad to see me. They were hungry. They didn't get paid to the next following week to get them a meal. You just never know. And baby, I am so glad to be in this life right now to be able to serve somebody who needs some help, who I can help with the support of my supporters and my donators. You see what I'm saying? And my subscribers. And I thank y'all so much for being so active and on point with helping me getting those meals out there to the ones who are really needing to be eaten and need to be fed. And once before, as I said, you got small clothes, men, please show your clothing with someone else that you're no longer wearing. You see what I'm saying? You just push it back of the closet. You know, they too small, too big. You know, too medium, too young. You know, give them up and give them to somebody, what man who really needs something to put on for the winter. These people are cold. I was there out there in the cold with them, and while I was out there in the cold with them, they had a fire going, a fire. They had a fire going because they were cold. You know, I didn't have any more blankets. I gave all the blankets I had to them, and I had got donated from last year to them. But I hadn't had any blankets donated this year for them at all. That's why I said, you all got anything, clothing, blankets, jackets, hats, gloves, please donate. This lady here, she got some cover over her whole body. She cold. They call her Miss Shirley. I asked her name. She said her name is Miss Shirley. They call her Shirley. So I call her Miss Shirley. I call her Miss Shirley because I respect her and that she's older than me. And she's been through a lot a lot more than what I've been through. She's seen a lot more than what I've seen. So that's why I respect her and call her Miss Shirley. She said, my name is Shirley. I said, okay, Miss Shirley. You see what I'm saying? This lady was cold outside. She was cold. And I was glad that I was able to help her from being so cold. This one was cold outside. And it was cold to me. I was sitting out there in the doggone cold. It was cold to me, baby. It was cold to per. Listen, you and the Vino team again. Pray for all you all do. The world needs more of your kind. Thank you, TT. Thank you. It was cold out there, baby. Perk was cold. I blew in my hand and shoot. I ate me a bowl of chili. It warmed me up a little bit, but I stuck out there in the cold weather. I hung out there with them. I also offer any content creator in Dallas, Texas, want to come out. They were more than welcome to come out and help serve. Serve. You can serve. You can bring some water along with you, or you can bring whatever you want to bring along that you think they might need it. You see what I'm saying? That you might have at home, that you probably want to gather up from the kids and your wife and your girlfriend or your roommate, and you got things together and come out there with the little 1, 2 things that you had that you may have had to give out. That would have been fine. But yeah, that cornbread, y'all, that cornbread was pretty. Like my wife said, and it was good. That cornbread was good. We had it on that old fire. We had that big old silver pot, that grandma pot on that fire, put them chitlins in. We had that big old pot, and we put it out there on that pot, out there on that grill. Yeah, that's the Vino grill. That's the Vino grill. We take that grill wherever we go. We take that grill, put our meals on, and cook our food. If we got some other grill somewhere else, they might some grill somewhere along the way, we'll use that grill along with our grill. But that grill that we sitting on right now with the chili sitting on, that is the Vino grill. So Vino do have a grill that we do carry out when we go out to serve our meals. That way we know we have a way to serve meat and things like that on grills when we be out as well. So that way we be able to keep food warm, cook food right there fresh out top, whichever it may be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're always out, But anytime that I am out, you're more than welcome to come out. Yeah, rest in peace, Coach Do. Yeah, fly high, love. Yeah, man, fly high, fly free. TT, you just never know, baby. That's why I just don't have time to argue with folks and carry on and act ugly. And at this time and age, we got to live our life the correct way and do things right, because we just never know where our time may come. You don't have to be sick. You don't have to be sick at all from coming tonight and get you. You don't have to be sick at all. When God wants his angel and he needs you to do some work to be done for him, he will come and get you no matter what time of day, night, morning. It don't make a difference, baby. He wants you, he gonna come and get you. And that's on nothing but the truth right there. But yeah, rest in peace, Coach Dude. We pray for your family, and all your friends that love you, and it's heartbroken. Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. It's definitely hit you in the wrong place, you know what I'm saying? And when I seen Brother Tree this morning crying, that man had a lot of love for that man. You just never know what kind of conversation they had going on as between two men, you know what I'm saying, with a good understanding, respect to each other. You know what I'm talking about? And yeah, that I seen that young man cry, and I knew right then that young man loved that man. You see what I'm saying? They built a strong bond, and that's love. That's real love. You see what I'm saying? And blessings to and hugs and respect to them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, TT, life is short. Life is short. That's why Perp ain't got time to be all with these dang on fools, baby. I ain't got time. Baby, you all by yourself. I ain't got time, baby. Life is extremely short. You see what I'm saying? Then we living in this world that also with these falling things, stuff falling from the sky and what we eat and all that, life is very short. You know what I'm saying? And we got to think about more than just ourselves, and got to think about how we go. We need things to be put together, have our life in order. You know what I'm saying? Get your life in order. If life is not in order, get your life in order. Get your life in order. And I ain't just telling you that because shit, I got to get my life in order. I got to get me in order. My life is not in order. I'm getting there. It's put together. It's there, but it ain't where I want it to be. It's not where I want it to be. But see, you have to understand you got so many years to get your shiz nizzle together. You see what I'm saying? As you get older. Time gets short as you get older. And you appreciate things more than you ever had before as you get older. You look back on life that you had until your present life as you get older. And you appreciate a lot of things that you have become and have overcame as you have gotten older. That's why it's important to do everything at your best as you go in life, as you get older. We all have one to live, just one. Make it your best. Knock it out the ball part, but make it a good one. Yeah, make it a good one. You see what I'm saying? But my thing to that, everybody, y'all just love each other. If you can deal with a person like that, that if you can deal with a person that's crazy and just out of control. But let's just look back on Vino's music. I got one particular that I really love. Let's listen to it. And he got stress and he got stress and Yeah. Entertainment TV in these 15 streets. Hey Trina, hey Linnea, hey Miss Scott, what's up Sarah? Hey Toya, hey y'all, what's good my dog? Hey, friends, 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 hey, friends, friends, friends. Hey Kurt, hey Kurt, what's up dog? What's up y'all? Hey Toya, hey Miss Scott, what's up Monea? Hey Trina, hey Sarah, what's up y'all? What's up y'all? Hey, bounce bitches, bounce bitches, bounce bitches, bounce bitches, bounce bitches, bounce bitches. Hey, we. Oh yeah, that's when the old little beast that perk picked up on the way. What's going on, Cassandra girl? Where you been, girl? Let me get you the link, girl. Let me get you the link, girl. Look at him. Yeah, that's some old music that we had picked up along the way, and everything, and cause we were just out there just doing some stuff, just test driving some stuff. Let me see what the other one is. Let me see. I think this is right here. Being on Entertainment TV. Hey, she mad. She's broke. She's mad. She's broke. Why you mad, bitch? Why you mad, bitch? Why you mad, bitch? Why you mad, bitch? Jealous, jealous. Hey, jealous, jealous. Hey, comb that wig, comb that wig, comb that wig, comb your wig. Hey, raccoon, baboon. Hey, motherfucker. Hey, Hey, Bino. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, back up, bitch. Back up, bitch. Back up, bitch. Back up, bitch. Yeah, she mad. She mad. She stressed. I gotta press. Hey, she press. Hey, press. Gorilla, baboons, barillas, mudders, booger barrels, never her. Damn. Vino. Hey, Vino. Hey, jealous, girl, jealous, girl. Hey, talking shit, hey. Why you hating, bitch? Why you hating, bitch? Why you hating, bitch? Back up, bitch. Back up, bitch. Back up, bitch. Back up, bitch. Hey. Now that's what Perp was being a little messy right there. She was being a little messy right there. Messing with Perp, better leave Perp alone. But yeah, let's go ahead and get Pep up here, y'all. Entertainment TV. Vino. June 30th, 2018. What's up, Pep? What's going on, girl?
Nothing much, just chilling.
Girl, I sure
Nothing
missed
much.
you yesterday, girl. Girl, that chili was good, girl. Look at here. There's a good chili, girl. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Mm.
I miss you too. Had every intention of coming. I've been in my feelings for a few days because sometimes you just get tired of some stuff.
Yes, sister, I understand. Yeah, I sure miss you, though. I hung out there for a while. It was cold, and they had a fire going across the street. They was cold themselves. And one man said he'd be glad we can't. He didn't get paid to the next two Wednesdays. To Wednesday. That's 2 more days from now. But seems like every time we go over there, we always hit it right on time. You know what I'm talking about? We be right on time. You hear me? Every time.
Mhm. Mhm.
Right on time. And that little lady Shirley, she was up under her cover. If I had some more cover, I would get some more cover. But I ain't had no more cover to get her. She had gloves on and she had hair on her head. She was winterized down. I just felt kind of bad. I just ain't had nothing else for her to put on. Shoot. Yeah. It was cold out there. But
I mean, it was. I had.
yeah,
I was headed over there every time. I just get upset because sometimes it seems like the harder I try, the worse it gets. Sometimes you just sit up and think about shit. You get tired of the same old shit.
yeah. Yeah. That's how I be. That's how I be. But girl, I said it, but the food was so good, they went and got them some hot sauce.
They need some hot sauce for the chili.
You tell me about what you Tell me what my people won't do. You hear me? They even got them some hot sauce good. You hear me? Yes, they did.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Got them some hot sauce
Well,
good. So did.
I'm glad they got full.
Yeah, I am
It was
too. I
something
am
sick to
too.
the bone.
Yeah. Hmm. I went over to I went down to Dollar the family stuff, the family Dollar General stuff, the family stuff, the family now the family dollar stuff. And I went and got the bowls and spoons from down there and we fed about 30 we fed they said 30 bowls were gone, so we fed about 30 people.
That
In the
wasn't bad.
cold.
That wasn't bad at all.
Now they went bad in the cold. They feeding people in the cold, about 30 people, yeah. I don't know where the rest of them was at. I guess they somewhere hiding behind buildings and shit. You know what I'm talking about? But you know, they put it on the next go around. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, they catch me on the next go around. So um, I stood there as long as I could stand out there. TT said everything gonna be all right, Cassandra.
I know it is. Sometimes I just get in my feeling. Thank you, TT.
Mm,
Sometimes I be trying to be so strong for everybody else, and sometimes when I realize I need a little bit of strength, it just takes over me.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I understand, girl. I understand. Mm, sure do. Let me see. I think I got some clippers here. Let me see. Uh, I think it's gonna be one right here. Hold on.
Let me ask you this: if that was you, if Cat Williams had this and this and this and this to say about Bruce, what would have been Bruce's response? See, okay, that's what Kenny said. That's what Kenny said. Out of LA. It's very downplayed seeming now to like they're tucking tail so to speak. So it's making it look like what Cat said, everything he's saying is true. Do you agree with that? Or I gotta walk in there like I'm Stone Cold. Okay, yeah. Not Stone Cold. Stone Cold. Steve Austin. I walked in the door. Somebody throw me a bill. I went to work on them, baby. Cause I'm like this. I'm real. If you got a problem, come talk to me. Exactly. Don't talk about me. Come talk to me like a man, and let's get it out. Let's work it out. You know, you throwing it out, the whole world will know, and then if it's a lie, it's really gonna be. Let me ask you this: if that.
So do you think Cat Williams was wrong for putting everybody out, throwing everybody up on the bus? Do you think he wait? Do you think he threw everybody up on the bus?
No, I think he was telling the truth. That's why everybody in the uproar.
So he didn't throw them up on the bus. He just spoke the truth there.
Yeah, he spoke the truth. And then I ran across the video. I ran across the video last night. I don't know if I saved it or not. I ran across the video that he was talking about when he put Steve Harvey under the bus. When they did the stand up, Steve Harvey came out first, and he spent 15 minutes talking about the woman in the audience, and he come out and Cat Williams come out and talking shit about Steve Harvey.
Yeah. And that Steve Harvey got mad. Yeah.
Yep.
And
If he
then
wasn't telling the truth,
uh,
if he wasn't telling the truth, you would hear more of an uproar. And if he wasn't telling the truth, everybody he talking about wouldn't be quiet. Wouldn't be. Cedric the Entertainer came out and said something. D.L. Hughley came out and said something. Steve Harvey ain't came out and said nothing.
uh-uh.
Cedric the Entertainer and D.L. Hughley, they got to try to save face because they know he telling the truth.
But
And
he,
everybody know D.L.
he didn't say nothing about DL Hughley though.
No, but now, but D.L. Hughley was in the Kings of Comedy.
Yeah.
It
He
was
was.
Steve Harvey,
Yeah,
D.L. Hughley, Bernie Mac, and Cedric the Entertainer.
yeah,
And I always thought Bernie Mac was the funniest one in the whole thing. He stole the whole show.
yeah. I've been heard that Steve didn't like he didn't care for Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac. I've been heard that he didn't care for Bernie Mac a long time ago, child. I
Yep,
think that's
everybody.
crazy.
I heard that a long time ago too. But he was I heard that right after the Kings of Comedy that they got into it on tour.
Yeah,
That Steve Harvey
Cat was being his authentic self. He has always told the truth. Yeah, TT.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He always, he see, like he said, you gotta tell him no. You gotta stand on principle. You gotta be a man. If you're a man, you gotta show him you're a man, and you gotta tell him no. And that's what he did. And what a lot of people don't realize, Cat Williams is a billionaire. But ain't nobody gonna tell you that he a billionaire. What they try to do is try to make it look like that he
yeah.
all on drugs and
Nope,
he
nope.
all he drunk and he don't know what's
Yeah,
going on.
yeah.
Try to make him crazy and all
That
this
ain't
kind of
true
stuff.
though. That ain't true. That ain't true. But they make got
No,
plenty. They
that's
got
true.
plenty money. He told Kevin Hart he got $5 million. I'm gonna load it up. I'm gonna load it up by tomorrow. He got $5 million if he come and do a stand up comedy with him, a boxing match, or something like that. And he win, he'll give it to him. But Kevin Hart ain't responded back yet in Philadelphia.
He
And
ain't
he's
gonna say nothing. He ain't gonna respond. Cause he know he ain't funny. Cat Williams gonna put him up under the bus.
yeah, yeah. And and I watched the part where Kate Williams had did that car. Remember when Cedric Entertainment on the King of Comedies, and he did the imitation of that car. He's sitting in the car with a cigarette in his
Hmm.
mouth.
Yep.
Yeah, I did see Kate Williams do the same comedy. Kate Williams did the same thing years ago, and Cedric Entertainment did the same thing that he did on the Kings of Comedy show.
Yeah. He did it on Cat
Family, baby.
Cat Williams did it on Comic View, if I'm not mistaken. When
Yeah,
that was on the BET at first, it was Comic View was on BET. Then you had Live at the Apollo
yeah, long
when
time ago. Yeah,
when they was
yeah,
coming out, and Cat Williams
yeah.
did
Well,
it
he
on Comic
told.
View. And I remember when Bernie Mac was debuted on live at the Apollo, because I was sitting the very first time he was on there. I'd never forget it. I was sitting right there watching it, and Bernie Mac was so
Well,
funny then. Yeah, when he was on Apollo, when he that line he had, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
He was on Apollo. He was on live at the Apollo.
yeah.
No, he wasn't on live at the Apollo. It was Def Comedy Jam. But when they did Def Comedy Jam on HBO, but they
It
was at
sure
the
was.
Apollo.
It sure was. It sure was. I ain't scared of you, motherfucker. Yeah, it sure was. Hit it.
Yep,
Yeah, It sure
yep.
was. Sure got
I saw
it.
it the very first time he did. I was sitting there waiting on when he was coming on. And Bernie Mac was funny then, and he been funny. He funny the whole time. Steve Harvey ain't never really been funny. He cracked jokes
No,
on people. He can't
yeah.
come up with his own shit.
No, he ain't good at all. He dry. He ain't good at all. He ain't never been he ain't never been funny to me. And Kevin Hart ain't never been funny to me. I don't know
And
why, but
Kevin Hart ain't never been funny to me.
he funny to you?
Hey, nah, Kevin Hart ain't funny to me, and Tiffany Haddish ain't funny to me either. And I knew the reason why
No.
they were pumping her ass up is because she played ghetto good.
Yeah, I know exactly, and I know what you're talking about when you said what you said. Yeah, that's exactly what she's doing. You sure right. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what's going on. I'm like, dang, but I'm like, and I believe him. I believe, but my thing is, why y'all wait so damn long to tell it? Why y'all wait so long? My God, why y'all wait? Good grief, good woman. Why?
The The good book says the time and place for everything, and Cat Williams been trying to tell it too. He been trying to tell it, and then on top of that, he ain't really had no reason to tell it because they wasn't really fucking with him.
No, no, they wouldn't. And
They wasn't really fucking with him, and then when
you can't say too much bad about Cat Williams, but it's how he a weed head and some shit like that right there. But other than that, that's
okay,
about it.
he admit that, and he okay. What the rest of y'all doing going around here taking advantage of people and trying to make black folks look bad and letting the white folks take your manhood and shit? Basically, what you do. He run around trying to take care of himself and his kids. He didn't adopt a kid. He adopted kids. He didn't
Yeah,
have to adopt kids. He went and got some kids. Ain't none of y'all adopted. See how you adopted the kids your third wife got. Okay, you standing up being a man, but you went and got some kids needed needed somebody, anybody. The
mm-hmm.
kids you adopted, they had their mama. Yeah, they might have needed a daddy, but Cat Williams went and got some kids, plucked them up out of the foster care, took them up out of danger, took them
Yeah,
up out of harm, and put them in a safe place.
yeah. But Steve Harvey got enough problems already with his wife. You know what I'm talking about? he already got in the pocket. She don't even want him no more. She done gave up on him. She divorcing him. She got a whole new man, baby. Please.
That what he thought. She got you on, so what you thought? I don't know what people get that misconception. A man know when a woman is on. Sometimes they be thinking with the little head to the big head, but they know when she horn. So if you know she horn and when she got you, what makes you think she was gonna stop? It go
Yeah,
for a man.
yeah,
I had to tell a white chick I used to work with that. I said I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but he was cheating and horn when he got you. So what made you think he was gonna stop cheating and horn?
yeah, 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 yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Only for a little while. Just for a little while. Then maybe not even for a little while. You hear me?
Yeah.
Not even for a little while.
Mm-mm.
Hmm. Mm-mm. Man, that's why I say marriage ain't what they got turned to be. Mm-mm. Baby, no way. Okay, hold on.
Where Cat Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot. Cat was in that position at one point. You were the guy. Yeah. You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You fucked off promo shoots. You fucked off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you. Why was he a risk? He chose drugs. Oh, okay. Take responsibility for what you chose and say, you know what? I gotta fix me, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna stand up for.
Hmm.
And
They blame it.
can't you
They
tell?
blame the cat with drugs.
Can't you tell? Can't you
Huh?
tell all Kevin Hart's talking points to come from them white folks? Kevin, Cat Williams come out and flat out said he said I've been arrested 19 times. I've been to jail, but I ain't been convicted 9 times. And
He told it.
when you can tell on your own damn self, ain't no reason why you coming out talking no shit. He tell everybody he smoked motherfucking weed. He cracked jokes about the motherfucking Ritalin they had his son on. He ain't been on no motherfucking drug. That's what they try to make everybody think.
Yeah, yeah,
And the
yeah.
reason why he listen to the same thing he said that Kevin Hart saying about Cat Williams, they said about Monique. She hard to work with. She didn't show up for work. She wouldn't do this. She wouldn't. Cause they don't motherfucker. If you ain't paying me, or I don't want to do what you want me to do for that money, fuck you. And then you label them hard. They don't want to work with. They don't want to.
Mhm.
They don't want to show up at work. Well, how the fuck they show up at all this other shit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You right. You sure right. It just to me it's just a big old mess to me. It just it's just a mess to me. I mean, I don't understand, and and what really made him come out all these years. It took him so long to come out and say something, and it's a lot of things. I mean, did he have to wait till somebody say something before he said something? I mean, why did he just not come out and say something a long time ago to support, what had been happening, what's been going on before it got so bad as up to now?
My my opinion is it's a time and place for everything. It wasn't time for him to come out and say no more than what he was saying. And with all the shit that's going on with Diddy, he knows some shit about Diddy. So he telling some shit about Diddy and everybody else. If y'all wouldn't listen to me years ago telling y'all Steve Harvey and Kevin Hart and Ricky Smiley wasn't shit. Okay, all the shit out now about Diddy. I know some shit about Diddy. I know some
Yeah.
shit about Diddy, so I'm gonna tell on Diddy and every goddamn. I'm gonna tell y'all the shit I've been telling y'all for years. Steve Harvey and ain't shit. D.L. Hughley ain't shit. Steve Cedric the Entertainer ain't shit. Ricky Smiley ain't shit.
But you don't hear nothing about who really though. You don't hear too much about him.
I get D.L. Hughley full of goddamn me motherfucking shit too. How the fuck your daughter gonna come tell you that your best friend tried to mess with her and you get mad at her and not the best friend?
I
You
know
didn't hear
that.
about that? You didn't hear about that? That was everywhere, all over,
Mm-mm.
everywhere.
Mm-mm.
The daughter came, told him that the
No.
best friend had been trying. She told the mama. Then her and the mama told DL, and DL got mad at the daughter. Cause talking about why you just not telling me. Ain't no reason for you. Damn, why she just not telling you? You go check that motherfucker that's supposed to be your friend, old enough to be her daddy. That's who you go check.
Hey.
You don't check your daughter. You might be mad,
Mm,
like,
I ain't
okay, of course, why you just not telling me? Why you telling me in the beginning? But if she felt like she could have had a better relationship with you, I feel like, cause we ain't all perfect.
mm-hmm.
But if you had a better relationship with your daughter, she might not would have been just not telling you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're right. But then
But she was too big.
And then Cedric,
You-
I mean, I'm surprised by him. I don't know
I
why.
already knew.
Mm,
I had a feeling. I had a feeling because you was too tight with Steve Harvey. You was too
mm,
tight with Steve Harvey.
mm-hmm,
When
mm.
actually the Steve Harvey show said the entertainer, him and the I can't think of the little chick name. They actually made the show, and Wendy Robinson, they made the show. Steve Harvey was not funny in that show.
Oh, Steve
Steve
Harvey
the
show, yeah,
entertainment,
yeah, the Steve
all
Harvey
the
show, yeah.
co-actors made the show, and them kids made the show. Steve Harvey wasn't funny.
No, he
And,
wasn't.
and it depends on who said the entertainer with that he funny. Cause
Yeah.
in Honeymooners, Mike Epps is funnier than Cedric the Entertainer. I just watched that movie the other night. Mike Epps is the funniest.
Mm. Well, it's making everybody look bad now. I mean, they look. But I'm watching though. I'm paying attention. Oh, hi, I'm paying attention. Let's see here. Now I haven't heard about this, or perhaps you
All
heard
right.
about this,
So
so
I have
just
to
let
come in
me
my
know.
basement.
Oh, my bad. Hold on.
All right. So I have to come in my basement and film this. This shit is so crazy. I'm posting this, and I want y'all to repost, save this video, post it on other platforms before it gets taken down. Because I want to clear up some of this misinformation about the Bayside Mall incident that happened. So me and my girl was in town, and we were shopping at the mall, and we noticed a lot of kids there. Um, it wasn't a real big deal at first until they got to arguing and shoving, and then like weapons got brought in, and they started fighting, running all over the mall, chaos just all over the place. So we thought we heard gunshots, but it turns out that that was actually fireworks. But either way, that caused everybody to start rushing for the doors. People was leaving stuff behind. I mean, just dragging their kids. It was just complete fucking chaos, man. Anyway, so as we running, we look back and we noticed some weird shapes taller than me. I'm 6'2", shadowy, dark, solid shapes. Not human. I promise you, these is not human. I mean, it made the hair stand up on my skin. And shit, we just booked it for the doors after that, man. I can't explain what that was. I can't say that was aliens, but I can say that was not human. It was not human. And they online, I don't know if they're trying to cover this stuff up, but they saying that it was police officers and somebody, not shadowy figures. It's 2024, man. It's something going on. There's something going on, and they trying to cover it up. A lot of people saw what I saw, and like I say, it was so much chaos ensued that it was just hard to let that sink in, that we was realizing what we looking at. I mean, it's something you can never even create in your head in a dream. I'm putting this out there though, man, because I want people to know that this stuff is real. Get this out and spread this. And if you were a person that was there and you saw what I saw, please put this video out, because they trying to cover this stuff up, man. They don't want us to tell the truth. And I got a good feeling this video will be taken down. So don't listen to the media. This shit is real. And whatever it is, they do not want people to know about it. I can't even, man.
So what you think, pal?
I don't know. I don't know. I would
Have
have
you
to
heard?
see that
Have
for
you heard?
myself.
Have you heard anything about that?
I heard about it. I
Oh, you
missed the
did?
video. Somebody
Okay. This is
somebody
my first
showed the video.
time hearing about it.
I missed the video, but on that in that particular case, I would have to see that to believe it. I don't know what to think on that one. I would have to see that for
Why?
myself.
Why? Because he's a black man.
Nah, not cause he's a black man, cause I know these white folks got a whole bunch of trickery in them.
Okay, well, hold on now. Okay, hold that thought.
That I will be posting shortly. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Fitz. I was there at the Bayside Mall with my family, and we all saw exactly what happened. Um, don't pay attention to a lot of the videos that are out there. I feel like a lot of people are trying to use this for clout. But what happened, we all saw what happened, and it's pretty serious. It's been a few days, and our whole family's processing it. But I think we've kind of accepted that we were a part of this weird experience and moment. So basically what happened was I was there with my brother Brian, my sister and my nephew. We were looking for shoes for my nephew. And then we see a whole crowd of people outside the store just running out in a direction. So, as soon as we saw it, we were like, oh shit, what's going on? So we immediately ran out with our nephew and we picked him up and we ran out and we followed the crowd. And then about a few seconds later, as soon as we started running, my nephew, he's autistic, so he was pointing behind us and he was saying blankie, which he'll usually say whenever he feels unsafe or scared. And he was pointing behind us. So me and my brother, we look behind us and then we see these 3, 9, 10-foot tall creatures. I'm not going to say aliens. Everyone keeps saying it's aliens. I'm not saying aliens because I don't know what it was. None of us really knew everyone. All of us stopped in our track. We, a whole bunch of people were pointing at it. There were other people running. There was a crowd. As soon as it made itself more apparent, it looked like it was glitching. Not like a computer pixelation, but like a wavy glitch. And whatever maybe was covering them had, unveiled or whatever. It looked like a glitch, man. It like a weird glitch in the Matrix or whatever. And then you could see it in its full form, all 3 of them. And then, they were all black. You saw eyes, and you could faintly see like lips. But, I was about 20 feet away. Because obviously everybody gave it distance, right? And, they're tall. So we all just looked at them. They were just standing there. And the thing that was a little bit weird, well, it was clearly observing us. It was sentient, right? Or whatever. I don't know. But, it was aware of us. It looked at us, the whole crowd. And then as soon as it started walking with its big legs, it started almost glitching again. We all ran. My brother immediately said, "Yo, let's go." He grabbed me.
So now he's another color now. They ain't the same color now. They different races now. They different races. You had a black man and you had, I guess, I don't know, some kind of Hawaiian looking man or whatever you want to call it, but you had 2 different races there now. PT said that ain't
I'm
nothing but
Yep, I think that's what it is too. And somebody said it looked like a hologram. He said it was glitching. I think it's distraction. Cause why
yeah.
you pick? I think this is my thing. This is my thing. Now, this is just me, my opinion. I think why you pick them all of all places.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All okay, okay.
Why you pick Florida, Miami of all places, Well, they trying to Florida, the whole state. They trying to gentrify the whole state of Florida. And one of the best scare tactics they got on the black community is fear.
Well, they put a lot of fear in people's heart when they did that. I mean, I don't know. I wonder how did they do that? For to be that tall, you know what I'm
I'm,
saying? I wonder how did they do that?
technology is something else, and they take and do a lot of stuff with that we don't know that they can do.
I mean, why would you do that at a mile where a
So,
lot of people could get hurt? I
yeah,
mean,
they don't care.
by running, they are running, trampling over each other, and little kids out there, and bad kids, and push kind of strollers and stuff. And why would you do that at a mall when you got all types of people that are all sizes and ages? You know what I'm talking about?
They don't care. They don't care if they can cause control chaos. Basically, what it was control chaos because they put it in the mall and they knew everybody gonna bust out the mall running.
Yeah,
They'll do it. They don't
of
care.
course. Of course, we're gonna bust out that mall running. We ain't gonna look back. And I don't see how they had time trying to figure out what it was and see what it was. And then a person like me, baby, first thing I figure I see what right. I'm going out of make. I'm trying to look back and see what's going on and try to see how tall and that's why I said, is it believable? You said no, was because he was black, and then I put another man to make sure I won't be I was being racist or whatever, but get to a different side, but I don't know. I got to see
I'm,
more into it.
I'm like TT. I think that's a distraction. I think it's a
Mm-hmm.
distraction. I think that's a distraction. I think all this mess with Cat Williams is a distraction. TD Jakes did it. I think it's all a distraction. Cause people
Oh, girl,
ain't
you
really.
think? Wait a minute. Wait. You think that probably did them as a distraction too? You think, girl?
I ain't saying it ain't true. I'm not saying it's not true because I believe it's true, every bit of it.
Yeah,
But
I got that part. Yeah.
I think it's a distraction.
For what? We already know about what's going on with the nature at the wall with us. So what's this?
But
What is this distraction for now?
people not paying attention to what the government is trying to do. They're not paying attention. They're trying to take all the paper money away. They're trying to
Yes,
make you use nothing but debit cards and credit cards so they can track where you at and where you spending your money and all that. With cash, they can't do it because you can spend your money anywhere.
yeah, yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
don't take debit cards and credit cards, even though
They don't.
90% of everything is cash. I mean credit cards and debit cards, but a lot of people still don't take cash for. I mean, don't take credit cards and debit cards and stuff like that for everything. And a lot
Yeah,
of it has to do with that. A lot of it has to do with that, and ain't nobody paying no attention. Ain't nobody paying no attention. And the
yeah.
people the number one people they targeting is the old folks.
Huh, huh. Our elders.
Yep.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. There's some going
That's why
on.
they that's why they start making everybody on disability, social security, and all that kind of stuff get card. That's why they start saying. That's why you got a card for EBT. That's why you got a card for child support. They talking about it's saving on paper, printing, and all that. You still gotta print somebody. I mean, pay somebody to sit down and write the program to make sure that money get dispersed every month. In my opinion, that's just as much as the paper you gonna spend, but you using global warming when y'all the one doing global warming, cutting down all the trees and shit to build houses, and then talk about they know where to live. A lot of stuff just don't make no sense. It just don't
It's
make no sense.
it's
And
crazy.
and and they started doing that to ease that in on the old folks, cause them old folks was the main one holding on to money, cause they not used to debit cards and all this. And half of them already got to get somebody to take them to go get the money, let alone take the card somewhere.
You got yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. And some places they track what they be tracking what you spend your money on too. They track your money too for you too. You don't even be knowing they tracking your money the whole time. You don't even be knowing.
Yeah, they tracking your money. That's the reason why they got everybody using debit cards.
So
That's
let me just
part of the
ask you
reason.
this right here. If you worked on a job, TT, if anybody who is listening, if you ever worked on a job for 47 years and you get ready to retire, tell me again, tell me what do you expect to get when you end your job after 47 years at that one job? You man, now remind you you don't went through all hard work, you don't went to work rain, sleep, snow. You went to work when you didn't want to go to work. You took all the BS on the job, and you got top crazy too by customers, by your management, by your team, and you know sometimes your money ain't correct, and you ain't have no way to work. You gotta get the best what you can. You're gonna be late. Things are happening. Then go to the school kids programs at school because you had to go to work, and I mean, you didn't have enough money to go to the doctor. You need to go to the doctor. You were sick. This and this and that. So you tell me how much money do I mean? How much? What? I'm sorry. What do you expect to get when you retire a job at 45 years at a KFC? I'm waiting.
If I've been at KFC for 45 years, I better have enough money somewhere that I could buy a franchise. Because if I've been at KFC that damn long, I need to be owning a franchise of KFC. But on other jobs, if I'm paying retirement and I don't work there 45 years, God damn it, every penny I got in retirement, you better match it 100%.
Hmm. Well, this sister received candy reward for 47 years of loyalty. She got her bag contains 2 movie tickets, a KFC mug, chocolates, and candies is what she got. Now, don't you know when
Mm-mm.
I told everything up at KFC, they had to call it the FBI, the police, the AARP.
That's because I would have been asking, where my ownership papers? I've been here 45 years. I know damn well I done bought a franchise. Where my
No,
ownership papers at? See, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people understand. I ain't gonna say about it. But a lot of people don't understand that. Yeah, you might go into a job and work it because you like that job or whatever. But it's still this ain't no slavery no more. And if you work 45 years at a damn job, they give you some candy and some movie ticket. Well, you wasn't nothing but a slave.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You better believe it. They done worked this woman to death, and all she got was some chocolate and a mug and some candy and 2 stinking lives and tickets to God dog me to a movie she can go purchase herself, and she can go to movies at her own house. Girl, look at girl. I would be singing flower, chicken, all the K and the F and the C's up in that mug. Do you hear me, baby? All the corn, the coleslaw I like so much, baby. They know they was wrong for it, but see, they ain't the first person we seen that was an African American have gotten done like that when they had served so many years on the job. Remember, it was a black man they did like that too before. Remember that black man did like that.
Yeah. And he didn't have no retirement.
Yeah, no time, no 401k plan, no what, no nothing. I mean, what you say?
And then just like when I worked at the park, they first when you after you got on permanent worker for the city, we got state retirement. So at first it was 10 years, and then about a year after I was there, they changed it to 5 years. And when I got fired, I was 3, 4 months from making my 5 years exactly where they would match my retirement 2 for 1. Every dollar I had in there, they would give me $2. So I was
Yeah.
short like 5 months from that. And when the supervisor, when he fired me, he knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing because the word got back to me.
Mm.
But anyway, when I went to get my money, they go, well, don't you want to leave it? You can leave it just because you got fired. You can leave it and it draw interest. If you get it now, you're going to have to pay tax on it. I said, I don't care. I got to live. Yeah, the money I put in there, I won't because I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get another job. So if I leave my money right there, tax whatever you gotta tax. Give me my money because I still gotta live and I got kids to take care of. When y'all fire me, y'all won't worry about my money drawing interest. So don't
Right,
worry about my and me paying tax on it. I told them. So don't worry about my money drawing interest and me paying tax on it now because I still got kids to take care of. And y'all won't worry about that when you fire me. So I want my money.
right, right, right. Hey, Monell, baby, how you doing? You sure right? But girl, I've been mad, girl. They went ahead and call somebody come give me a bottle of girl. I would have told everything up in that KFC, baby, with some doggone candy, some
Mm-mm.
chocolates. I might be allergic to some chocolates. You see what I'm saying? I might even eat. I might be on a diet of I can't eat no chocolate. I might be allergic to chocolate. It can be anything. You gonna give me some lousy chocolates, some
And
candy?
And then another that I can understand. At least you got the candy. Another thing, we had one dude work with us out there. He had been out there 30 years. 30 years. That
Mm,
and anytime you needed anything, because he had been out there so long. Anybody that was still out there, he had been out there. Nobody didn't want to recognize the fact that this man done been there 30 years. And I'm like, what the hell? Why y'all? So I went around and I was collecting money and stuff to get him a look. We were gonna have dinner and buy a card, and all the money left over, we put the money in the card. And I did it because if this man been on this job 30 years and he been out here longer than anybody at that time or anybody that had been out there that seen him come and go, anything went down, you basically had to go to him, and he wasn't even a supervisor.
right.
So I gathered up money and stuff for him to have a dinner. We threw him a dinner, bought him a cake, bought him a plaque and everything, and bought him a card. And he got mad because we wouldn't let him sign the card. He was
Mm,
getting upset because we wouldn't let him sign the card. So
yeah.
and we were laughing. He was getting upset. So after everybody got through signing the card, I went over there and told I said, Tim, the reason why we didn't let you sign the card because the card for you. And he didn't know what to think. I said, I thought enough for you to put this together because somebody ought to think. Appreciate the fact that you've been here. If don't nobody else appreciate it, I appreciate the fact you've been here 30 years. You
Yeah,
put
my
30 years of your life into this job. I appreciate
that's
that
right.
fact.
All right now. Let's see there. That's right. Titi said these companies look at its employees as a disposable. That is it. That's all. They show do
Yeah,
Titi.
yeah,
That's
they
it.
sure do.
That's all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. So right now, a credit card schemer found at five Ohio Giant Eagle stores. Now, Giant Eagle store must be a big, it must be like a big grocery store because they found a credit card schemer there. And you find them, y'all be careful when y'all be going to stores using y'all credit cards, and them schemers look just like a credit card. Look like how it's supposed to look. Sometimes you take and kind of lift it up and see if it come up. If it come up, don't even purchase nothing at that store. That credit card it's a credit card schemer. So yeah, they doing a lot of that. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
Even at the
They
gas pump. I don't do even the
not
gas pump versus one.
not only that either. They my husband twice. It was Friday night and the other night. Somebody come in trying to take some money off his card, and I know him. He don't use that card nowhere at the grocery store, or he go take all the money out the card. That's
Yeah,
how he operates.
yeah.
And somebody trying to take, and I told him, I said, you might better check that and change your stuff up, cause it look like every 6 months somebody trying to get you.
But how? How? I mean, how?
And they can just same way they hacking getting everybody information. If they want it bad enough, they gonna get it.
Mm, dang it. Read TT comment. Let's see. 30
Let
years
me
of
see.
fire. And that lady got some candy. When she retired, they could at least gave her 20 feet, 20, a
I
20.
know that's right. They could have gave us some. A year
Yes,
supply of food, or you can eat at KFC for a year, or some
wings.
shit. Some
Right.
candy.
Dang. That's called blooded though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. When my papa retired from his job, he had been there 32 years, and for about 10 years after he retired, he got a turkey every Thanksgiving and every Christmas.
Even after he had left,
Mm-hmm.
and see there, see.
After he worked 32 years, and after he left, he still got that turkey in there. He got the turkey and for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Christmas he would get a turkey and a ham, and he get a Christmas bonus too. One of the reasons why they gave my papa all that because he fell and he like to crush his skull, broke his jawbone, broke his leg, and he didn't sue him. And then about 2 years later, he fell and broke the same leg, and he still didn't sue him. So they was happy not to come out of all that money. Then they were more happy to give him a turkey every Christmas, every Thanksgiving for about 10 years after he retired.
Yeah, KFC doing the food, baby. So live. So they doing the food. Yeah, Pap, your grandfather, yeah, they knew to give him some. So he can't
Mm-hmm.
complain but
Cause when he fell, after he fell, he went back to work. And about when he fell in between two box cars. And they said if he hadn't had on that hard hat, it would have crushed his skull. That's why it broke his jaw and broke
oh
his
my
leg.
goodness.
And then about
Mm.
2 years later, he was going to answer the phone and slipped in some oil and broke the same leg again. And he never sued him for workman's comp. He just got well and went back to work.
Mm. Hmm. I know he had a high positional job then at that place. They treat him like a king at that place, baby.
Yep.
So now in New Orleans, they got a new protection coming for 10,000 of New Orleans rentals. What they gonna do is the renters of New Orleans can soon have a healthy home program. The city gonna start implementing it on January the 1st. So right now, applications are being accepted at containing partials containing 500 or more units. Landlords have until February 15th to register with the city for free on July the 1st. So those with parcel housing for um, housing 4 to 40, 49 to 500 can apply for this. So y'all didn't know anybody that got a unit that's a landlord that need to have their stuff fixed on, let them know to go to the city and get it worked on. They got until July the 1st. So New Orleans still need a lot of work on it. Even though they had Katrina, Hurricane Katrina, they still need a lot of work. Hey, QT.
Hey, hey, perfect, Cassandra.
Hey,
Hey, girl.
TT.
How you doing today?
I'm doing all right, Perp. How you?
All right. All right. So TT, you know what a giant eagle store is at down there down there in your area?
Yes,
Oh, you do? Okay. Okay. Yeah. And they got them credit card schemers up there at their store. So you be careful if you go to the store, doing the shopping, be real careful.
yes, and also because it's the holidays just passed. A lot of people have gift cards. They got these people online scamming, taking the gift cards, taking the balances off them, promising you a refund back on the balance, and ain't giving you the refund.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So be careful with that as well. And they got these kiosk machines doing the same thing.
Mm. What? Mm.
Yeah.
Got me careful because they said this man said he went to the bank and put in so much money and took out a whole lot. They drained his whole bank account. Somebody went and glued the keys together.
And then if you selling a gift card, why do they need your bank information? That right there should be a red
Yeah.
flag.
Right.
And it's these foreigners that's doing it.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. They got a recall on the. They got a recall on the Tyson chicken nuggets, the animal shape.
Sure do.
Mm-mm.
I saw that because I
Yeah,
buy
Titi
those.
said that. Yeah, I'm hearing. Oh
Yeah.
my.
I seen them at Walmart. I
Hmm.
passed them straight up. Walked right past them.
Girl, no. What?
I want to. I want to tell my granddaughter so bad, but because I know that's what she feeding her baby, because that's what her mama fed her, and I
Yeah.
don't have no real way to get in touch with them. I have to wait for them to call me, so I don't
Right.
know what to tell them.
Ain't that some? And they said
Yeah.
something wrong
They.
with the formula. They said something wrong with the baby formula too. It's the baby, some kind of baby formula is contaminated. So
But you
yeah,
see, y'all noticing how all the foods that's getting the major recalls are foods that we, people feed their kids. You
yes,
Mhm.
know, the
yes, yep,
quick meal
yep,
stuff. That's the stuff
yep,
that's getting the most recalls.
Yep.
mm,
They know what they doing.
Yep.
mm, mm-hmm,
Them them
mm,
them Quaker oatmeal bars and all that, all them on
yes,
recall.
Uh huh.
mm-hmm,
The yogurts,
yeah,
the
yeah.
the apple sauces, the yogurts.
Mhm.
The milk, the powdered milk,
Mhm.
contaminated. I mean, after a while, we gonna have it's gonna be nothing that we can be able to even eat if you ain't if you ain't grew it yourself.
That's what
That's
I'm
what
saying. Like,
to
yeah,
me.
a lot of people need to do that. I try to tell my granddaughter, hard headed, right before they had the baby, this was 2 years ago, right before they had the baby. All this milk shortage, all this. I said, the good Lord trying to tell y'all stop giving them babies that stuff, breastfeed them babies. And my daughter, my youngest daughter, all three of her, she breastfed. I kept on trying to tell my daughter, stop giving that baby, don't give that baby. Don't give her none of that baby food and don't give her none of that fun. She didn't want to listen to her. I sit there and told her, we sit there and watch that baby food take two of my granddaughters her out.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the mothers that, you know, the working moms and the hustling and bustling moms that have had to do it. But they even got a program where y'all can share milk supply, because some mothers are able to produce more milk than others. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some
Right,
mothers struggle with
right.
getting their milk supply to come in fast enough. So
Yeah.
that's a blessing that you could actually share each other's breast milk,
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
to get these babies fed. Cause yeah, I wouldn't trust nothing on these shelves for
Mm.
real for these
We.
babies.
I'm not. We literally watched it. My oldest granddaughter. I kept on telling my daughter, I said, don't give her that baby food. They talking about that baby food got arsenic in it. Don't give her that mess. I said, stop giving her that mess. Stop giving her that. When she went back to work, she wanted to put it on the powder baby formula. I said, don't give it to her. I wasn't giving it to her. Mama, why you ain't feeding her? I'm giving her food. And you start seeing on the side of her start falling out. Then she started paying attention, so she stopped doing it. Okay, so 2 years later, when the next one come along, she got a head full of beautiful hair. The next one, when I ain't looking, you giving her that little baby food and shit. Cause I wasn't giving it to her either. Then you start nosing hers. Cause I said you didn't want to listen to me. She stopped giving it to her. That hair started growing back.
So you telling me baby
Uh-huh.
food take? So y'all tell me baby food take your hair out, your baby's hair out?
It got arsenic in it. They told you that. Yeah, that's what made me. I saw a news report,
You
and
know I ain't
that's
had
what
no
made
baby.
me.
You know I ain't had no baby in years. So yeah, fill me in good. Lord have
And
mercy.
that's what made me start paying attention. And they said exactly what it was. What it was that they got a name done it, but it said it's actually arsenic. And when you feed so much of it to them, the first signs of it is their hair falling out. And I kept
What?
on
Wow.
telling her, I kept on telling her when she finally decided not give it to him, their hair started growing back. Now the third one, he ain't had nothing but titty milk and food.
Yeah.
And she had that problem with him. He got head full. And the two little ones, they don't. It's certain food that like the baby he won't eat McDonald's French fries. He not finna eat that hot, cold, none of that. He ain't finna eat it. And ain't a
Wow.
whole lot of meat he eat. He want vegetables. And the second daughter, she don't want a lot of meat. She want vegetables. The
But
Mm-mm.
oldest
see,
one,
that's
she,
such a
she like
benefit of
sugar.
growing your own foods, because then you can make your own baby food
Yeah,
with
Mm-hmm.
your,
you
with
can.
your fresh fruits and vegetables. You ain't got to be concerned about what's being put and sprayed on this mess.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You all
You
right,
know.
Chicken. You right.
Everything look discolored now. It don't nothing taste the same as it did back in the
Mm-mm.
day. It's just
Mm-mm.
obvious. They doing stuff to our food. We need to just like for real. Stop
Yep.
giving them our money, our hard earned money, and go on and grow our own food. Open up our
Yep.
own damn factories. You know what I'm saying? Work our own farms. Like I don't know why people don't get like this stuff getting worse and it's not gonna get no better.
Mm-mm.
They in
No, it's
denial
not.
walking around tomorrow. Oh, they gonna fix the problem. They ain't fixing
Nope.
nothing.
They trying to knock us off. They don't care.
They don't
Nah, they ain't
care,
fixing nothing.
Sandra.
Mm-mm. My all the grandkids. My husband, he cook candy yams. He don't put nothing on them but sugar and butter. Fill them up with sugar and butter. That's all he put on them. And all the grandkids love them. And my grandson, he the baby of the bunch. I was cutting them up on the plate for him so he could eat them better. And he gonna holler. Now his mama say he can't talk. He gonna holler, "Stop, Nana, I eat." I said I understood that if you can't make no full sentence. He didn't want me cutting them up. He wanted to cut them up.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And these kids are
And,
smart and they looking at the food, they tasting the food, and then they looking at us like,
Yeah,
mm, what is
if
this?
you ain't gonna eat it, why you expect me to?
yeah.
Yeah.
My mom said the other day, Squeak was like threw her sippy cup down because she giving her oat milk. I said it's not good for them. You know what I'm saying? It is a
Hmm.
Yeah,
substitute, but it's not. That ain't good for them neither.
yeah, yeah. But now you got to figure out, now, but like you just said, TT, you got to grow vegetables and make your own kid products and the food at home because you know they try to hurt our kids like with the applesauce and with all the different stuff they come up with the kids stuff being messed up. They try to hurt our future with
Yeah,
they
Hmm.
it's
when they
causing all kinds of
producing for us.
behavior problems, upper
Hmm.
respiratory issues.
Hmm.
Autism is at an all-time high
Yeah.
in kids
Hmm.
being born. Look at this.
Hmm.
Just look at the pattern over the years from when we was growing up and kids was being born behind us to what kids is dealing with nowadays. We ain't to deal with that.
I did a little research on that autism because
You did.
I'm always one got questions.
Yeah. What you find
I
out?
I
seen a
always got
little.
questions.
I seen a lady talking about how to recognize the signs, and it's irritability. Think about that. If your baby screaming at the top of the lungs and then getting a little older, can't communicate, can't do simple eye and hand coordinated stuff,
Hmm.
you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It's a sign of
Yeah.
Hmm.
irritability.
Hmm.
It's an off balance in the brain. That's because of what they eating and being fed and these
Mhm.
vaccinations and shit.
Come on
It's
Excuse
now.
a
my
lot
language,
of
but I'm getting mad.
it is the jabs. A lot of it is the jabs. I did a little research. They was cause I'm wondering now. That my grandson finna be 21 years old, and when he was born, he had eczema real bad. And I kept watching a lot of people was talking about their babies is having eczema, eczema, eczema. I'm like, what the hell is going on? All these babies
Uh
coming in
huh.
with eczema. And
Yep.
that wasn't normal for me. And a lot of them was boys. Why are
Yeah.
these babies coming up with
Mm.
eczema? What the hell are they doing? So I did a little research. And they was targeting black boys with the autism and everything else. And I started looking around because I remember like back in the mid '80s when they first started talking about autism, and it was mainly white boys. It was mainly white little
Mm.
white boys that was getting it. Then all of a sudden, you hear all these black boys coming up with it, and a lot of the mamas was saying they babies was normal until they took them to get them vaccinations.
Yes, ma'am.
Then one white doctor come out and told it that they was targeting the black boys. Then I heard this one
Oh
lady
wow.
said she was a nurse. She was a nurse, and the people would come in like on Medicaid. They took Medicaid and insurance too. And she went to get the vaccination to get the kids they shot, and the other nurse told her, "No, don't get them. get the ones out the other refrigerator. Them the ones for the Medicaid patients. What the hell? What's the difference?
I'm gonna tell you what African American
What?
women. I'm gonna tell y'all what African American women in our communities need to start doing, and this is just very simple. You need to take control over your health care when it comes to your pregnancies. Get you a midwife, okay? Because back in the day, they used midwives. Get you a
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
midwife. Do not report the birth of your child to the government, okay? All you got to do is put an announcement in the paper, and the
Mm-hmm.
state will recognize that your child was born, but they will not have to be registered under a social security number. They will pretty much be sovereign, a sovereign
Yeah.
citizen,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
elect out of getting your child vaccinated. If the school tell you, well, they can't attend school, homeschool them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Amen.
But take
Amen.
back the control over
Yep.
what's being done with your child and your children. Because I'm telling you, this ain't nothing but a damn scheme to depopulate.
Yep.
Depopulate. And like she said, they targeting our little black boys, little black girls. It's not. It's not. It's so obvious what's going on.
Yes, it is. Here I am. I'm 50 plus. A midwife delivered me. I'm 2 years
I
older
got
than my sister.
I got
A
delivered by
midwife
me.
delivered her. 1985, my sister had a baby at home. A midwife delivered him.
Hmm.
Hmm. Me
My
and my sister
goddaughter
delivered.
is 26 years old, and she delivered her baby at home by herself.
Hmm. Hmm.
And all she
Come
did was
on.
fill after it was born. She filled the paperwork out and sent it in there, and they did the announcement of the birth, and that's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
right. We right.
Children services can't
That's
come snatching your kids. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't
yep.
doing those paperwork. All you got to understand is that if you take back your power, if enough people start taking back their power, they can't get away with the half the mess they doing.
Mm-hmm. Just like I tried to tell my granddaughter. She wasn't. I told you. I think I told you. She wasn't gaining no weight. The baby wasn't growing. She about 7, 8 months pregnant, and the baby wasn't didn't weigh but 2 pounds.
God
I'm
Right,
dog.
knowing the reason why she ain't gaining no weight, cause she ain't eating nothing but junk.
right,
I'm knowing that's the reason why this baby ain't gain. You ain't get this baby ain't gaining no weight. They saying only thing they can find wrong with the baby is that she ain't gaining no weight. So she started having Braxton Hicks, and I ended up going to the hospital one time. Little African doctor in there. You can look in her face and tell she was young, but she had this air about her. I'm a doctor, and I know, and you don't know nothing. I don't give a damn about you being a doctor if you ain't had no babies. You don't know nothing.
right,
You know what I'm
Hmm.
trying to say? And you can
right,
look in her face and tell she couldn't have been no more than 28, 29, 30. You could literally look at her face and tell she was young. So I'm trying to get her to tell to say why the baby ain't gaining no weight in front of my granddaughter. But she talking to me like I'm crazy. I don't know. I don't know. It just sometimes this happens. That's sometimes. And I'm looking upside her head like y'all forgive my French, but I'm looking upside her head like bitch, who you think you talking to? I done had 4 babies. At that time, at that time, I had
I ain't
11
know.
grandbabies, and this is my great grandbaby. So how you just go sit here and tell me sometimes that happen? We just don't know why. You a damn lie. You know exactly why that baby ain't gaining no weight. It ain't getting
Mm-mm.
enough to eat.
she ain't getting enough to eat, Cassandra.
She wasn't getting enough to eat. And then when they last year New
She
Year's
had the
we had
nerve. She could have went back there and whipped her up a real nice meal, huh? Instead
Right.
yeah,
of
Right.
hey,
and
Miss
cause
Scott.
she talking about I do be eating that. Yeah, she was calling me. I said no, you don't, cause most time you eating you on the phone with me and I'm watching what you eat. Cereal,
Mm.
McDonald's,
Oh,
tater chips.
I'm
That's
glad you
junk.
brought that up because let me tell you, my other godchild got ulcers and she was only 15, y'all, from eating them hot Cheetos. And
Yep.
her mama said she didn't eat. She eat them sometimes. That's another thing that's killing these. I mean, not killing these kids, but messing these kids up with stomach problems. is these hot Takis and these hot Cheetos,
Come on
Yep,
now.
and they already said that that's burning them up from the inside.
yep. And then I noticed something too. I guess 'cause these kids be around me. When my younger daughter, when she was young, her favorite tater chip was Cheetos. She fell out in the middle of the stove in South Dallas one time because I wouldn't open the damn Cheetos for her, and I left on the aisle. But I'm noticing her kids, like when you buy the different bags of tater chip, the Cheetos and they eat the Fritos before they eat the Cheetos now. The Cheetos always left in
Yeah,
the bag. They don't even like the
No,
Cheetos no
they
more.
got that. They got that. I
yeah,
can't
Miss
think of
Scott.
the. Y'all excuse me because I'm drawing a blank, but I heard the name so many times of this stuff that they putting in these hot, flaming hot chips. And then think about what else they was doing that was real popular. The hot chip challenge and all that other
Yep,
BS. You know
yep,
what I'm saying? They know your
Yes.
child is
People
not
was
able to
people,
properly
people was getting on
digest
the
that.
live.
They know that these
yep,
kids
Yeah,
intestines are
yeah,
smaller and weaker than a grown ups, and this is stuff that they want them to, you know what I'm saying? All on TikTok, hot chip challenges and spicy
yeah.
noodle challenges, and
yeah,
there was a
yeah.
time when Aaliyah
That's
tried to
that's
eat
why a lot of people
the
was
best, and
get.
I wouldn't buy it for her. It seemed
Meaning
like
that,
she was addicted to it.
yeah, that's my grandkids used to get mad
Yeah,
at me because at first, I was buying the tacos for them too. I noticed that's it's just me, I noticed this is taking off too much. All these teenagers is eating this mess. Then I started hearing the reports about what it do to you, and they lighting it on fire and all this. And none of them, I'm not buying no tacos. Y'all can buy whatever you want to buy with somebody else's money or your own, but don't ask me to buy no tacos because I ain't buying none.
Yeah, it
And
was a
I
few
mean,
young kids, young adults that passed away from eating that hot shit.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
was like, and
yeah.
it was a chip challenge on here, and somebody said, "Y'all dumb as hell doing that to yourselves."
mm,
Yep,
The one
yep,
death chip or something like that. Anything with death with the name death in it, y'all would
yeah.
yeah,
know better.
yeah.
It just didn't sit right with me for me to even know that that shit was in there and I'm buying it and letting y'all freely to eat it. I'm not gonna make that. You can eat what you want to eat, but I'm not gonna buy it and give it to you because I feel, that made me feel bad. I can't
Yeah,
make you, I can't make you not eat it, but I ain't gotta contribute to it. Put it that way.
yeah.
Right, right.
The parents will be held responsible, but we need to be holding the people that's making it and putting it on the shelves responsible.
Hmm.
If so many
Right.
kids done passed away from eating it, why y'all still selling it?
You gotta
Cause
make
crazy people
the
still
rich.
the
They just
number
need their
the
money and get
number
profit behind it.
yeah, the number one thing is to make our voice heard when it comes to stuff like that. Is don't buy it. Just don't
Yeah,
buy it.
and go on that recall list often
Yeah,
and check
Yeah,
out, what's being
yeah.
recalled, because that the news ain't gonna report every single item that's recalled on there. So make
Right,
sure you checking
right.
into what's being recalled, and you'll know when you go in the grocery store. Don't even pick it up.
Amen. Amen. Don't pick it up. And you stuff you think they even ain't on a recall list, they don't even look right. Don't even purchase
mm-mm,
it.
Yep.
mm-mm. I'm I'm telling y'all too. I'm being honest. Sometimes I'm just literally scared to go in the grocery store.
With the
Yeah,
way prices is, everybody's scared to go in the grocery store.
It ain't so much the price because you're gonna spend that if you really want. If you're hungry, you're gonna spend that. But it's just a fact. You don't know if you're eating real food or not.
9 times out of 10, it's not real food, and you didn't spend a million
yeah,
dollars
Yeah.
and go home and got 5 items in your cart.
Yep.
but like y'all gotta remember now, like I said a long time ago now, y'all gotta remember now, all them cows that passed away, all them all them cows that passed away due to the heat. And I'm like, how those cows is immune to the heat of all, they immune to all weather. How do cows die that many? Remember, y'all
Ain't
remember that?
no.
It was so. Then all of a
I'm,
sudden they
Let
come
me
up all
go
of
on
a
mute
sudden.
because Google Nest just came on and said someone right. She listening to my conversation, so let me go on mute for a minute. Since she go back to
Yeah.
bed. Hold on.
Okay. So when they said that, then a year or two later, a year and a half later, now they getting no meat from animal cells. You see what I'm saying? And they giving us this lab grown meat now. You know what I'm talking about? Because they are all the cattle, they're just died, unalived off. You see what I'm saying?
Ain't no way nobody gonna make me believe them cows fell dead of the heat.
No, me either. I don't believe that. Because aren't they supposed to be immune to all weather? Am I right? Right?
Not so not so much not so much of that is the way they can cause cows they get sick too, but you ain't gonna have no them many thousand of cows fall over dead in no 2 or 3 day period of time. Ain't
Hmm.
nowhere in hell.
Hmm.
Even if it was that dry, they should have been. That was a lot of that was in Kansas. It's snow in Kansas. You should have been catching that snow and melting it and running it and purifying it. If there ain't no water,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're not gonna make me believe that them cows just fell over dead. I just can't believe that.
And then
I'm just I
all of a sudden we ain't got no we on a meat shortage, and then they got to make they got to make meat. I say they got to make meat for
Yep.
us. They ain't growing it. They making it for us to eat.
And
Yeah.
then I saw this video. This lady was talking. She said chicken got so much estrogen. Chicken got 100 times more estrogen in it than a woman got. That's the reason why a lot of women have a hard
What?
time with the hot flashes and everything. And she said you're supposed to eat by your blood type, and each blood type got a certain thing that you're supposed to eat by. And she said why you think that chicken is cheap and roast and steak is high, because they know we supposed to be, they tell us not to eat red meat, but that's what we supposed to be eating is red meat.
But the
That's
red
why
meat,
it's
they
so
said that
high.
what gives you the red meat is what gives you colon pellets. Give you those pellets. They said you can't eat too much. If you eat too much red meat, they will give you that's what give you supposed to give you cancer.
Of course they're gonna tell you that so you won't eat it and they can get it all. A steak is the highest motherfucking thing you could be, steak and lamb. And everybody know in the Bible they sacrifice lamb and you're supposed to eat lamb. Why is it so high?
It is high. Oxtails high, beef high, period.
Yeah. And the beef,
Ground
what
beef high.
you used to buy beef, a good brisket for 17, 18, maybe $25. Then you try to buy a brisket, it's $45, $50. Why it's so high?
It sure is.
Woo, man,
Why it's so high?
ouch. God, dog. I
Eat
didn't know
turkey.
that. Woo, woo. Shit, turkey high. If you get the right, you want the right one,
Yep.
Turkey is high. Turkey done went up.
man. Look, even a duck is high. Buying a duck is high. I seen a duck in the store. It was $21. $21 for a damn duck.
Yep.
And seafood going up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And half of that, you gotta be careful on that. I don't like that
Yeah.
tilapia. And there's these little catfish nuggets that my husband calls himself bringing up here. I don't think that's catfish.
I ain't
'Cause it
never
don't
liked.
taste right.
I ain't never ate tilapia because of what they said about it.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
No.
the tilapia is supposed to be man-made fish, then, right?
I fucked
Uh,
around about some. Thought I was getting catfish and wasn't paying attention because I was trying to get out the damn stove. Got home Friday, it didn't even smell right. I said, what the hell is this? Then I went back and looked at the package. I said, if y'all want that shit, eat it. I'm not eating it. I'm sorry, I bought the wrong thing.
they
What?
said tilapia is being the in this big thing of breeding farms, and they eat feces.
And
They
my
said
thing
that's
with
what they said that's what tilapia feed on.
and my thing with the tilapia, out of my 50 plus years, I had never heard of it, so I knew someone right about it.
Uh, tilapia. They have breeding farms for tilapia.
Mm.
And
And
all of a
you
sudden, it
notice
just
nobody ever ate tilapia back in the day. Then all of a sudden it just popped up on the scene, and
yeah, yeah,
everybody
it
was,
just
oh,
pop-
it's so good. And
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, where it come from? I
Mm-mm,
ain't
no,
never. My
no.
aunt and them was fish. They were fishers. I ain't
Yeah,
never
Yeah,
heard them
yeah,
say they
yeah.
caught some tilapia. You ever hear
Yeah,
never
somebody say
heard
they
of
caught
some of them
tilapia?
will go out, they
it.
go
Mm-mm.
fishing, get the more bass, more perch, and all the little catfish,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah.
bluegill and stuff
We get
like
our
that. I ain't never
spoon.
heard nobody saying I went out there, girl, and caught me a pound of tilapia. I ain't never heard no shit
Mm-mm.
like that.
Nope. Me neither, TT. That's the
That's
same thing I
strange.
said. That ain't
Right.
right. Where did fish come from?
That's strange. I don't like new stuff. I mean, I like that's I'm for real. I will side eye some stuff in a minute,
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question.
and we got an
If
answer.
if God made the earth and He made the animals and He made the water, He made the trees, why do I need a fishing license and a hunting license?
Okay, that part.
Let's go.
But they'll let you go get some roadkill off the side of the road, and you ain't need no license for that.
Y'all
Yeah, this
crazy.
stuff
Why?
don't make no sense. You know, a fishing license is 20. It don't went up 30 some dollars now.
Yep, yep.
What?
It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It don't make no
Oh,
sense.
And
Yeah,
we supposed to be natural. You know what I'm saying? Gardeners,
yeah,
fishermen, hunters. Like, where the hell? What? Why y'all tax everything?
everything. Cause they greedy. They greedy. They
God,
greedy. That's the
dog.
only thing I can.
What?
That's the only thing I can think. I mean, logical answer is got to be greed. Cause why we gotta pay for electricity?
And air.
And yeah,
And
well,
oxygen.
wait a minute.
Let's go.
I'm gonna give you a simple example. If I can slide my feet on some carpet and make some electricity, why I gotta pay you for it?
Yeah. I was telling somebody I'm gonna just go out and rub some sticks together. I
Okay.
ain't got no.
Yeah.
I mean, I will go back old school for real, for real.
Okay.
That's what
Let's.
I tell,
Or spark fire through some rocks or something. I don't know.
I told my husband we got a fireplace. I
It's
said my
damn
fireplace.
near comical because you like I can't believe that we gotta pay. Like survival is just expensive. Like what the hell?
Why?
That ain't right.
Yeah, that's why I told my husband we got a fireplace, and he be fussing about the light bill. I said, well, since he had the little run in, he ain't been able to go get a truckload of fire. Cause when we run that fireplace, the electric bill ain't that high. And
Yeah.
Right.
when I went down to my neighbor house and cleaned up her backyard, got them tree limbs and stuff back there. I told my grandson we was having a hard time trying to find somewhere to dump it. I said, fuck this. We gonna put this shit on side of the house. I'm gonna burn that shit in the fireplace. And that's exactly what I've been doing.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
gonna get a storage pod, and the guy came out and he said, "Oh no, you got that big tree hanging over your driveway. We ain't gonna be able to get up in there and back that thing up in there." I said, "Oh okay." He said, "But listen, let me tell you something." He said, "You got a nice walnut tree back there." He said, "Did you know that?" And I said, "No." He says,
What?
"I don't study trees." You know what I'm saying? He said, "The Amish will pay you thousands of dollars for that." He said, "You better contact them." And I said, "Shoot, I wouldn't be contacting them to sell no tree. I'll be contacting them to let me know what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because they live high on the hog and they do old school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And then, did I tell y'all about the Amish man that was in court because they was trying to stop him from making his own, they was making the furniture and stuff and, living the way they were living. And they was trying to cut the Amish man off from doing what he was doing. And he took their ass to court.
I don't blame them. They make their own soap, their own furniture. They make everything, and they
Everything.
ride horse and buggies. They, you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
they looking at us like I don't know why y'all left behind. We sped up on y'all.
Right. 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 If we still live in the same days that they are in right now, we have a whole lot of money saved. We would be going through all this hack, the cyber crimes and all this stuff getting hacked. I think we wouldn't be in so much uproar about what's going on right now.
Right.
I believe.
Yep.
I believe that. But like I told the center the other day, they pushing us to go forward because pushing us with all this technology. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to go along with we got to go along with the change. You see what I'm saying? Because your email for your emails, your cell phones, your internet, all that.
And just like I said, you ain't got to go along with it. You can get out the matrix. They want to keep you in the matrix. That's their way of controlling you. You ain't got to go along with it.
I just tried to send a fax this evening, y'all, and I went up there, sent the fax. He said you'll get confirmation email. I get home, I see that the confirmation said it was failed. I said, what is a fail? Then I thought about it and I said, well, hell, everything's digital. I guess somebody had to be on the other end of the fax to approve it. Back in the day, you sent
Yeah,
a fax, the paper just
right,
popped out. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
right,
Like,
right, right.
this stuff is just too much for
Mm-hmm,
me.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
If you
And
don't
And what?
keep
TT,
up, you gonna get left. You gonna be lost in the sauce.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you will. But Pastor, we ain't got to go along with it. Though. She said we ain't got to go along with it. She said, well, y'all ain't got to, you got to go along with it. But I don't see how we cannot go along with it.
Yeah, cause I'm stubborn. I'll just go bring you, and I just go drive and hand you the paper. You know what I mean? Like if I gotta go through all of this red tape to get a paper to you, then I just bring it to you personally. I
So
ain't
let me.
getting ready to have catch a headache behind this technology stuff.
So if we got so much technology, why do we still have mailboxes? Why do we have like what TP? I don't know if you know it now, but you know how we talking about how the stamps is. But guess what? The stamps is going up 21 cents. I read that.
Because the reason why we still got a mailbox is because some stuff they still have to put it on paper no matter what.
Mm,
They still got to keep the paper trail.
hmm. I mean, they can do that. They can do that by the internet, though, can't they? By the emails, can't they? Like everybody else, like everybody else, right?
That would get lost quicker than if you got that piece of paper. They still have to put a lot of stuff in writing and make sure you get it. And you still got a whole bunch of people that don't have emails, and a lot of stuff still
Right.
has to be you have to be notified in writing.
Well, they making everybody get everything. They making us get everything else. Pushing us to move different
And it
towards
could
different
very
things.
well come to that.
Yeah,
We shouldn't be shocked if it did. But as of right now, like you said, there's still people with house phones. They ain't got cell
yeah,
phones. They ain't got email. They ain't got all that. You know what I'm
right.
saying? It's still
Yeah,
some
y'all
people
right.
refuse to mess around with that.
Y'all
And
right.
then on top of that, which they found out early on, that computers can crash. People steal stuff. So if you still got a paper copy of the information, you still got the information.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's gonna take a while for that to just completely. That'll probably be when my grandkids, the little bitty ones, get grown, cause they
Yeah,
still
cause
gotta
see, the
have paper
courts
trail.
have to. They live by the paper trail rule. The courts
Yep.
do. So
Okay, yeah, yeah. But
they the
I figure,
main
yeah,
one. Some mail is certified. They got to bring it to you. You know what I'm saying? They got to see you physically and see your signature on it.
yeah. But I just figure, hey, they pushing us along with everything else. Why not make it that easier? But yeah, you're right though. Some things still need to be put into the system and still need to be on it still. Yeah. And like you say, everybody don't have internet. Everybody don't have Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have that ability because the internet have hit some certain little country towns and stuff like that. Yeah, with the PO box and stuff, dirt roads and stuff. Yeah, most definitely. Mm, yeah, I don't know. But I know things get better. The only thing we can do is just hope it get better. But it don't look like that. You see what I'm saying? It, you know, everybody just some stores say they going out of business because of the theft and they can't keep up with the with the bills and stuff with some of the stores that they got open and a lot of stores is closing down and a lot of banks are still closing down. They still taking people money out their account, and
I'm just glad that they don't want my little few little pocket change, take no money out of my account, so I ain't got that much money in my little account. I ain't got no hundreds, you see what I'm saying, nothing like that in my little account. So they ain't worried about my little funds going and missing my little money. So, like I said, it ain't good to have no bank account right now, no way. The only bank account you need is your bank account, your house. You see what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
It really
I
is.
know what I meant to ask Cassandra. Are they issuing stimulus checks this year? Somebody sent me a link to something that said if you was below the income cap, a certain income cap, they was giving $550, and the next um level to it was 2,500. Is that
I've been
true?
hearing, I've been hearing something circulate about that, but I don't know. And Perks and Mill thing, by they was handing out the money in Chicago. They trying to in certain cities. I looked at the video. They trying this universal income.
Yes, come on now. Yeah, uh-huh.
And that's what it sounds like you talk about, TT. That in certain states and certain cities, it's a pilot. They doing it in certain cities, so the government can see how it runs, so they could try to get it. That's gonna be part of their way of not paying us reparations. And that's I don't. The universal income may work to a certain extent, but not ain't nowhere in hell y'all they gonna keep on going on without paying us
See what
what they owe us.
they doing there with I'm just talking about in Chicago. What they doing? And they got a group of people that they had signed up, and they gave us an extra $500 a month for a whole year to see how they were spending and see how it would hit them in their household. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that's what they're doing right now. Like you said, but how that's gonna work out for the whole United States? Because we are all over the United States. So how that's gonna work out?
And then
Mm,
on top of that, you give me $500 a month, but you raising the prices on everything.
Hmm.
right. So that
So you
started
raise.
this year.
Oh, that started in Chicago about 2 years ago. They ain't telling nobody.
Yeah,
Oh,
I read it about 2 days ago in the paper. Yeah, and then so is that why they gave the people in Houston, Texas, 700? I mean, $500 extra on the homeless people, the unfortunate rather. They were getting them $500. They why also California also gave the people up there as well 750. So they testing things out. Is that how they self doing? Is that how they tested it out through people like that?
so
Yeah, that's
that's
how
a
they.
below the poverty guideline thing. Is
Hmm.
that what
Yeah,
you're saying? Because I know ain't nobody homeless getting. You know what I'm saying? What income is they reporting?
and a
No,
lot of it is.
They
A
they they,
lot of
they
it is.
don't have to have no income. They giving it to the that's what they giving to the homeless people. They giving the people up there. They gave them 750 a month. And I asked one of my sources, was that true? And she said, yeah, that's what they doing up there where she stay in California. I'm like, oh, okay,
And
yeah.
a lot of it is. A lot of it is that C-19 money they left over that they had sent up there. They got to do something with it.
Okay.
Was it that much money of the C-19 left over? How much money did they have of C-19?
How much money did they send to Ukraine?
Oh, some big. It was some
Some
billions.
billions, yeah.
Well, that's another one of my arguments too. You could send Ukraine $60 billion. You send the Middle East 17 billion, I think, a year. 17.8, I think. I'm thinking. Where y'all getting all this money from?
Hmm.
Yeah, like they
But,
gonna tell us.
Yeah.
but when it comes to our reparations and what y'all owe us, cause y'all owe us.
They ain't got that much money. They ain't got no money like this to pay everybody, to pay all of us, do you think?
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
They
they
pretty
do.
well want to.
They could have paid us three, four, 5 times already.
And then and they could just really just kept on giving us stimulus checks. Really, they could just kept on doing that. For so I mean, I don't even know why they even stopped that. Some of our governors stopped it in some states, but
Mm-mm,
yeah,
mm-mm,
some states are
mm-mm,
still.
mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Uh,
Cause a lot of people, A lot of people still getting stimulus checks from the states. That's the reason why the states still hand them out because they gotta get rid of that
But we ain't
C-19 money.
on certain cities, on certain people getting it though.
Yeah, certain people say they set it up stipulations. True enough, but the reason why they stopped it is because you got the Dixiecrats in office, and you got a member of the KKK that's running. They wanted to say the other one was a member. Hell, both of them probably a member, but you got uh the best buddy of the Grand Dragon running the country.
Yeah, have mercy. Mm,
Mm.
it's terrible.
I wish I knew how to send you some of this stuff. So, cause I found this. I got his name Neely Fuller Jr. And I got his books. I bought them. It's called. Hold on, I don't want to get it wrong. Hold on. Give me just a second, cause
If
I'm
you
gonna
haven't
pull up.
yet, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, please. Um, I would really appreciate it. We give out good content. We laugh. We talk over here. We give number wisdom over here, wise words. We don't bully. We don't pick at nobody. All we do is show nothing but love. You see what I'm saying? We got good people on the panel all the time. That we share a bunch of love. We be entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Without all the cussing and all the like that and all the uproar. So yeah, y'all go ahead and please like, share, and your friends, somebody you know that have problems with firearm violence or domestic violence, or somebody that's into feeding the unfortunate. Let them know, so a friend share a friend to share a friend. You know what I'm saying? I sure appreciate it.
Herb, I
The
want to
name.
congratulate you on your interview with Trill Pill the other
Oh,
day.
thank you.
It was such a nice broadcast, and he did a great job with asking you the questions, and yeah, we was all proud of you, Perp. Just
Yeah,
glad he's
I
getting
really enjoyed
some
that interview,
notoriety.
TT.
Mhm.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I should thank you. I'm glad y'all was. I'm glad and thank y'all for your support. But yeah, I really enjoyed the little interview. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, that was a good collab. So, do you think you and him will continue to collab and do content together?
I think we will. I think we'll do enough. We'll be doing some more content together. I really think we will. Yeah,
Good.
I
I'm
think we
glad.
will. I think we felt each other energy. We just had a flow going along with the subject, just going along with a good flow. So I think we have some more things to put out on this podcast.
And I know somewhere in the bushes was a mad face, big wide nose, mush face hater. Uh, over there's with flames coming out their nostrils.
like a old dragon, look like a scarecrow in the face and a silverback body.
So keep applying that pressure because that means you're doing something right.
Hey man, you hear me?
uh,
Yeah, keep on pushing. Yeah, Pep, you found it, Pep?
Yeah. The name of the book is the United Independent Compensatory Code System Concept. It's a textbook workbook for thought, speech, and/or action for victims of racism, white supremacy. And he
mm,
explains a lot. And on YouTube, what I was on YouTube. It's a dude that it got Dr. Neely Fuller. He made some cartoons, and he
Mm,
what Neely Fuller saying, he made it in cartoon form where people can understand it better. Cause
yeah,
everything he said, it make you understand. And the first thing he tell you when if if you don't understand racism, white supremacy, everything you think you know will only confuse you.
yeah,
That's his motto. That's his motto.
yeah, yeah. You know,
And and
we sit around on our bus and don't be doing nothing, sitting around kicking and laughing, lying and carrying on people. Sometimes we need to pick up a book. Pick up a book, you see what I'm saying, and read a book and learn some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of
yeah.
knowledge out there to learn, y'all. I mean a lot of knowledge.
Reading is fundamental. I'm collecting
Yeah,
me a list of books that I want to read this year too.
yeah,
So if y'all know some good books, some good reads that you think that'll be educational towards me, let me know.
Oh, I got a whole list of them for you.
I'm gonna be getting into some audio books. You can always do it through audio
yeah,
books.
yeah,
Uh-uh.
yeah,
A lot of them, a lot of them that I don't know, but a lot of them that I got, I know they're not on audiobooks.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
But
okay. I got a library card.
yeah. I
now
like I like reading hardback. I like reading hardback books.
a lot of these I read ain't in the library either.
Oh
See
Lord,
what?
Cassandra, where I gotta go get these books from?
You literally gotta purchase them, but they worth the money. They not no whole lot. They worth the money, cause you will
Okay,
really learn a whole lot.
right.
Like
Yeah,
Send
that's
them over.
yeah.
Send them over here. I definitely would want to get into it.
We're gonna start some.
I'm
We're
gonna
gonna,
get
we're gonna
some
start some.
strange books.
We're gonna start a book club. We're gonna get some book club started.
Yeah, might as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. That'd be good. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Dr. Claude Anderson?
Say the
Never
name
heard
again.
of.
Dr. Claude Anderson.
I may have heard you mention them before.
I
He
never
been
heard
fighting
of.
for black people for a long, long time. He helped Jimmy Carter get in office, and he actually was a he. I think he doctored on. He was. I think it was LBJ. He doctored on him, and he did a lot of the dig in the Library of Congress and all that. Cause he worked up there in government. He was in the military. I think he was in the Air Force. Very intelligent. He started beating the drum in 1995, telling black people what was going on, what the government was plotting and planning, and what the government had done, everything. Because he had access to the Library of Congress where everything at, and he got
Okay.
quite. He got 2 or 3 books. He got about. No, I'm gonna take that lie back. He got about 4, 5 books because I think I got about 4, 5 of them. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna tell y'all 2 more. Dr. Cloud got five. He got 5 books. One of them is Powernomics. One of them is Dirty Little Secrets about Black history and more Dirty Little Secrets. That's the second book. It's 2 of them, Dirty Little Secrets and more Dirty Little Secrets. Then you got Black Label, White Wealth. Then you got a Black History Reader, 101 Questions You Never Thought to Ask. How about the whole set?
Damn. So
Yeah.
in Europe.
And I done read
Uh,
all of them. I done read all of them, but I done read half of Powernomics, and I think, let me see, half of Black Label, White Wealth. No, 2/3 of that. I'm almost through with it. But power numbers, it goes so deep it take you a minute to read it.
Well,
And Dr.
Cassandra,
Cosby,
please send the information to Perp so that I can go.
I told you because you can go on his website and get his stuff.
Okay.
And I think I got the information somewhere stuck in one of these books.
that'd be good. Yeah, yeah. It's all you always get knowledge over here. That's how we got over here. Knowledge over on this side of
I
town. You
I
hear me?
I have another special person that's been giving me names of books to look into as well. So I'm reading. I'm going back to school.
All right.
I told y'all that I'm going back to
Uh
finish my
huh.
masters. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm already in that, educational mindset anyway. So
Okay, I'm gonna give y'all one you like to read Sister Soldier, the last one she put out. That's a hell of a book.
Oh, oh, I love her girl. Oh yeah.
no, but I told my god sister that I have to go back and read the other old one because it's been so many years since I read her book.
The coldest winter ever.
The coldest winter ever. Then I found out she had sub book like spin-offs from her about the
Yep,
character. I
yep,
didn't even know that.
and this last one is life after death. It's it has to do with the coldest winter ever when she got out of jail.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I had it
This
in
the
my
last one.
Amazon cart and
She
never
just
got it.
it's good. I got the whole book. It's good. I read it about 2 days,
I ain't read. I'm gonna
maybe
get that
three.
read that book. Dang.
But I
You
said
need
I
to start
need
some
to go
good.
back and read the coldest winter ever again
Yeah.
so I can read,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, my cousin had it. God rest her soul. She had it, and she know I like to read, and I was like, "What did you read?" I was, "Girl, you need to read this book. You need to read this book. It's good." What is
Mm.
that? She said, "Read the coldest winter ever." I said, let me read that book." When she got through with it, she gave it to me. Boy, I told her she couldn't have that back.
Yeah, that was yeah. Ooh, I remember like feeling after I read that whole book. I remember wanting to, you know what I'm saying, wanting more. But it took her so long to come back out. You know what I'm saying, come back out with the sequel. I
But
was
this
like,
was
dang, she kept
life
us on
after
ice
death.
for a long time with coming out with that
Mhm.
sequel.
Mhm.
Boy, life after death is something else too. It's something else just like the coldest winter ever. You be like, what? What the? I'm telling you, it's good. And me, I like to read. I love to read, but I'm picky about what I read. I'm
Yeah.
very picky.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a purpose driven life, I've read that 4 times,
I never could finish reading it.
and somebody
I
gave it to
tried.
me.
I tried. My best friend bought it for her brother after he was in a car wreck and he paralyzed from neck down, but he could move his arms and his head, and he's still in his right mind. And she bought that book for him because he was, he went through a depression, and she bought that book for him. And he tried to give it to me to read, and for some reason I couldn't get into it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I've read it 4 times. I enjoyed
Dang.
it.
It must
I
be good.
enjoyed it
You
that
read if
much.
you read 4 times, girl, it must be off the chain, TT. Good Lord.
Yeah, very spiritual. And we were
Hmm.
visiting a community church, the Vineyard. They gave them out to
Hmm.
everybody. That's
Hmm.
how I ended up with that book.
Hmm. What's
And
that?
then you know the greatest book to read of all is the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I read that.
So always stay in the Word, no matter what.
Yep,
Yeah. You sure
they
right
used
too.
to. Like my brother preached his first sermon when he was 16. My son preached his first sermon when he was 16. And they used to talk about me not going to church, not going to church, and crack jokes about it. And then my brother that preached, he said, "Y'all say what y'all want to, but you get into an argument with people about that Bible. She know that Bible." I said, "Just
Yeah,
cause
a
I don't
lot
go
of
to church
people
don't
do.
mean I ain't never read it."
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
some great stories in that Bible. I'm
It
telling you,
sure
Mm-hmm.
did. I mean some
very
good old stories.
inspirational.
Mm-hmm. Some good old stories in that baby. Mm.
I'm gonna tell y'all
Sure
something else.
did.
Even though I talk shit about the color purple, I watched the first movie. Remakes just don't sometimes don't do it for me. But I watched the first one, and I read the book, and I read the second half, The Object of My Familiar, to the color purple. I read both of them,
Mm-hmm. But
and the
one
books
good,
is better than the movies.
I just wasn't over enthusiastic about it. At first I was.
yeah,
But as time went on and all the promo and all the controversy and stuff, I just kind of fell back from wanting to. I just
Yeah,
didn't. It
I,
wasn't. Oh, the color purple. Let me go to the movies. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
wasn't.
yeah,
I just wasn't
it was.
enthusiastic about it when it released.
It wasn't all that to me. My thing is, cause sometimes I know a lot of movies is made off of books, but they don't tell you that till after they make the movie. And
yeah,
I know the book have more stuff in it than the movie.
yeah, yeah,
That's the reason why I read The Color Purple, because of the first movie, the first Color Purple, and I want to see what they was leaving out in the book. I mean, what they left out in the movie that was in the book. And
yeah,
then after I read the book, after I read The Color Purple book, it tell you it's the second part to it. So I got the second part to finish reading, The Object of My Familiar. That's the name of the second part.
Mm-hmm.
But one of those girls had an accident that was in the color purple. I don't know what night she had. Somebody had a hit and run.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm,
Yeah, it was a hit.
mm.
It sure was. And it's not making as much money as they thought it was gonna make. It's not
Mm-mm.
popping how they thought it was gonna pop off. You know,
Nah,
a lot of people talking about it. Lots of people, lots of people.
yeah, they got to realize that it's Color Purple would come out in what the late '80s,
Oh, girl, sure, I don't know,
Yeah, I was
sure.
late
about
'80s.
5 or 6 when The Color Purple came out.
Oh,
It was the late '80s, somewhere along in there, and this what 30, 40 years, 30 years later at least. I'm saying at least.
hmm.
Uh, People not running to the movie just cause black people up in them like we
Right?
used to.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And you sitting back looking and you trying to look at you looking more at what is the subliminal message they trying to put out.
Yeah, like that
Yeah.
this last Christmas movie Eddie Murphy and them did. That was on Netflix. Sorry, y'all, you're talking loud now. uh,
Was it good?
I mean,
Was it any good? I didn't see it.
it was cute for kids, but it wasn't all that. It really wasn't all that. It was just too colorful. I was like, okay, why they all? Ain't nobody that damn happy.
Hmm.
But he right. Just because we in these movies, don't make them all that. A lot of them be trash. I mean, that's why they on Tubi.
Hmm. Have
Yeah.
y'all seen Leave the World Behind?
Uh-uh. I ain't
You
seen
know the
that.
Obama.
What's that one about?
It's on Netflix and Obama's produced it, and that was my number one red flag. I didn't want to watch it, but
I ain't seen it.
Everybody was talking about the subliminal messages that they had in the movie. So
Huh.
I told my husband, let's watch that and see if we can catch the subliminal message they talk about and most subliminal messages.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of subliminal messages in that movie.
I ain't seen it.
And the one thing that I did agree with everybody that I heard talking about it, it ended stupid. It did the ending wasn't right.
Hmm.
It was a
Well, did
it
y'all
was,
ever see? And this is old. It's been out several years now. Did y'all ever see Slim and Queen or Queen and Slim? I think it's Slim and Queen
Yeah,
I
Slim
never
and
did watch
Slim.
that. I
with the
never did
guy
watch
from
it.
that actor from Get Out.
Yeah, I never did watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
After I heard about what the plot was, I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah, it was messed up. It was messed up.
Yeah,
It leave an effect on
I
you.
seen that.
After you watch that movie, you do be like
Yeah.
kind of shaken up,
Hmm.
because of how it ended and everything.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something else. This just me. It's just me. After I became a little bit more conscious, I be careful about what I watch.
You
I
have
be
to be.
careful. I be careful about what I look at. It's like,
And listen to.
like I'm sorry. I don't mean no harm, but this just the way I feel. I don't like looking at Joe Biden pictures. He looks sinister to me.
All these
I just don't like.
politicians do, if you ask me.
I don't like looking at. I mean, I don't like looking at Kamala Harris either. I don't like her cackle. It sounds sinister to me. Cause
Yeah.
all she do, you don't understand nothing she talking about, and all she do is cackle like a hyena. What is you laughing about? What's funny? As hard as I try to listen to what she had to say, I still can't get past. You think I'm gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something for black people, just black people? No, and I can't get past that.
Right.
And here she ain't did nothing for us. That woman ain't did nothing for us but ran off
They
on
want
the
me
plug.
to.
I've only seen her 2 times since they've been in office. I mean, I ain't barely seen her.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm. Oh, you finna see a whole lot of it now.
yeah. Because
You
Why?
all
finna
the
see a
time to vote,
whole.
like anytime I'm saying just for vote, ain't it?
Yep. This election year, so you gonna see a whole bunch of them. And the president going to South Carolina to Mother Emanuel Church, and if them people got any sense, they'll do the same thing to him that they did to Bloomberg. When he go to talking, just turn your back. Better yet, don't even show up.
Hmm. Come on
You
now.
know, Mother Emanuel Church. That's what Dylan Rue went up in there and shot them 9 black people, and then
Oh,
they
okay,
and
okay.
then they took him to Burger King, and Obama was in office at the
Yeah,
time, and he went to the church and sung Amazing Grace.
yeah, yeah. I
I
remember that.
remember
Yeah,
that.
that was disrespect. That was nothing but disrespect. Nothing but disrespect.
Yeah,
Go get
and
your
it's
Yeah,
nose blown.
yeah,
and this
Go get your
and
nose
this,
wiped.
and this upcoming visit, if you ask me, is even more disrespect.
Wow.
So he run up over there. You
So
know.
why don't
Yeah,
they
Mm,
see more Kamala, Cassandra?
election year,
yeah.
you got to get out, try to get all them handful of dummies that still left that's gonna vote Democratic.
They ain't gonna make it. I'm sorry. I hate to be sound like the bad news, but Biden ain't gonna make it this year. And
I don't think it is either.
everywhere everybody now is trying to get together and plot where they don't want Trump on the ballot. What the hell?
But see, like I told y'all before, this is what they missing. You need them 18 to 35 year olds, and they
Hmm.
not voting. It's more 18 to 35 years old than it is 55 to 75.
Yeah, yeah,
And the 18 to 35 year old, these are very intelligent young people, and a lot of them in the workforce. They ain't making no money. They can't save no money. They can't move out of mama house because they can't afford it. That's your voter base, and they not voting. Get your booty to the poll and no bucking, no voting, no bucking. That's not working.
yeah, yeah. That
They
work. Cause
looking at them people like, yeah, hey, that's a jam, but what is they doing? I'm not going to vote.
just like what TT at. TT, y'all still making like $7 or some an hour up there, huh? TT.
No, they've raised it to. I'm gonna have to look into it. It's
But,
raised. They've raised it.
Okay.
but
I was like, where I bet they're working like $7 some an hour for nobody. Forget that.
what?
I ain't $7 for jack
Ain't no
nothing.
point in working if you making $7 an hour.
So
But do
I
Cost
y'all
of
know?
living too high.
But do y'all know that's still the national minimum wage?
it is. I
Yep.
thought
I thought it was going up to $15.
that's what I thought too.
Mm-mm.
Cause Waterburger makes $17 on me dollars every 2 weeks, and the In and Out make damn near then 18, $19 on me dollars.
Let me tell you now. Let me tell you. Let me explain it to you. The states and the companies can pay what they want to pay. They can pay what they want to pay. But the national minimum wage, $7.50 an hour.
Hmm.
I'm telling you.
Hmm. Well, they can make. Well, I don't know because I made out for little old bitty scraps and scrumbles and I know
But
if I ain't
the
going
dollar
home,
had a little
they
bit more.
scrape them,
The dollar
goddamn.
had a little. The dollar had a little bit more value than it got now.
Mm.
Geez,
When
seven
we
dollars an hour.
when we was 18, 19 years old, might have been a little money, but we might go find us a little 1, 2 bedroom house, 3, 4, $500. These kids can't do that now.
Sure can't, baby. No. It's hard to find a house for $800 a month. Well, girl,
Yep.
I'm trying to find me an $800 house, 2 bedroom 1.5 bath, nice backyard, garage. I'll never get it.
You ain't gonna
Don't say
find
that.
that.
It don't make no sense. They pass a little shit to help them, but it's a little too late.
Ain't nothing under 1,200 for no 2 bedroom.
Mm-mm.
No,
I'm telling you, we were staying in a studio apartment. When we moved in 2016, it was 500 and some dollars a month. I think
Mm,
575. When we moved out in 2020, it was almost $1,000 studio apartment.
mm. Yeah, it's a lot. So when I first moved here, I started out with eight or 900. Now I'm paying 1,100, and I'm
And
like,
nowadays, the
but they got the
upgrade,
right. But
the
sometimes people
upgrade
they don't be doing
to a property is a slap of new paint and some carpet, and that's
Mm,
an
right.
upgrade. They'll go up $1,000
Yeah.
on the rent for that.
yep.
Yep.
Ain't fixing no
It
pipes, ain't
works.
fixing no electrical outlets, none of that.
Potato chip,
And my thing is,
potato
why they
chip.
let people charge us? I mean, I understand paying your money, you need to move in, but then every time you sign your lease, I mean, when you want a good tenant to stay there, you know what I'm saying? If you got a good tenant, we want them to stay there instead of going up on their rent every time they sign a lease every year. You want to raise their rent up an extra 20, 30, 50, 40, $50. But I mean, you more like run your good tenant out just to get another tenant in there, and they might not even be no good.
Right,
They raise the rent every time you sign your lease. Every year you sign your lease, your rent goes up every single time. For what? That you put extra money in their pocket.
right.
I hate to keep being the sourpuss, but I'm telling y'all what they doing. They trying to push us out the way. They trying to push us further out the way they can. They don't care nothing about us. They don't care
Yeah,
nothing about us. And they
they,
feel that's the reason why a lot of them running to the rural. They want to push us to the rural areas where ain't no
yeah,
resources at.
say that.
But
Yeah,
in actuality, there are resources in the rural areas. They just got us so dependent upon them and the job that we want to be closer to the job to save us a little money
right, right,
or
right.
make it a little bit easier for us. But that's actually what they doing. They trying to push us out of everything. That's why they letting all the people up in here.
But actually, I think if we could get to work with cars and stuff, and we live far out from everybody, and we had the transportation to get back and forth to work, a lot of people would move outside the city. I really believe it would. I truly do.
A lot of people is moving outside the city, and that's how these little neighborhoods and what you call them? What's the word I'm looking for? Suburbs popping up.
Yeah, that's gentrification.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
that's all
all we
that
gotta
is.
do one thing, one thing that we need to do. A lot of people we need to do our own thing, but the problem is we try to stay. We try not to pay them no attention because they fuck with us more than anything else in the world. We could be over here minding our business till they come because we live in their heads. But we need to watch what they doing because when they doing something up, and a lot of us need to instead of trying to go where they going, don't go where they going, but do what they doing. They going making their own little cul-de-sacs and putting their little gated communities. Why we can't come up with ours?
Right, right.
Have our security guard right there at the front drive through. Where you going? Let me see your paperwork. Who you coming up in here to see?
You sure right
All
about
right.
that?
I'm lying. But yeah, that's what they trying to do. But and we can have the schools that we need out there out in the suburbs that we need and everything we need. Like I said, a lot of people, like you said, a lot of people be going more and more out there. You know what I'm saying? You get probably better schools and and all that, and you got the way less crime. Crime won't be so dang on high. That's what that is. But yeah. But y'all, I just came on see what's going on, shoot, and it's raining hard as hell outside.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been
y'all.
raining on me just about all day. It was flooding in front of my house.
I thought they said something about some snow. We ain't got none yet though.
We got more bad weather coming. Everybody
Yeah.
just be patient. It's coming.
TT, cut my money off. Can't go to work.
You
So
heard
you can't
Chilli,
go to
didn't
work.
you? Just let you know.
Yeah. And y'all, they now they when they was buying those firearms in Texas, they people had people going to turn their firearms in and stuff. Now they got all the firearms. Now they trying to sell them. Now they trying to put them on the shelves and sell them out. I knew they were gonna do that.
Yeah. They just ain't gonna sell them to you.
Yeah, I knew they were gonna do that. I knew they were gonna do that. You know, you turn your firearm in for what? For nothing, for a little gift card or something like that. Now you ain't got nothing. Then they figure then all the ones y'all done turned in, they say they just sell. They could sell them.
Yeah. So when
Yeah.
the shit hit the fan, okay, you go turn your gun in, you write your name down. And when the shit hit the fan, well, you going over there to such and such house, he turned his gun in, he ain't got no petition. I don't think so.
Ain't gonna do that in the trap.
I don't trust him.
I
I'm
hope.
just sorry. Don't get me wrong now. I ain't gonna say all of them because you know, like I said, I got a couple white friends. But
Yeah, we
as
all
a
do.
whole, and then if you just sit back and look and actually learn the history of America, ain't no reason for you to be surprised about nothing I say.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. It sure is. That's true. It's so true. You know, I don't know, but we've been going through a lot though, these last few years. You know, when Obama left, it just like it just got worse. And like he was just probably holding things off, till he got
He
out
wasn't
to
holding nothing out. Obama didn't make it no better for us. Obama did not make it no better for us. He stood in our
no,
face and
he
lied
didn't
to us.
But y'all do
no, he,
realize
he
that
didn't do nothing for
these
others.
y'all do realize that
Huh?
these presidents come in office and they just gotta follow through with whatever the previous president did, whatever their
Wait a minute,
administration put in
TT.
place.
Trump didn't. Trump came in writing executive order.
Trump came in and wrote the executive order, but a lot of stuff didn't change because and we still feeling the effects from Bush and all of them.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? We still feeling
Yeah,
the
I
effects.
understand. I understand completely what you're saying because we still feeling the effect from Joe Biden when he was a senator with the 94 crime bill. We still feeling the effect.
Yeah,
And
Bill
now he the president.
Clinton.
Now he
They
the
did a
president.
lot. They caused a lot of issues. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
But
caused
this
some
is what I'm
issues.
saying. You right. They have to pay attention to what the last president done. But Trump showed y'all that all that game that they've been running on the black community for years, that Obama could have did something. Cause Trump can't. It's a lot of. It's a. I'm talking to you right now. Excuse me, y'all. I don't know how to cut the do not disturb off. It's a lot of Trump come in showing that the president got more power than they letting the American people know.
Hmm.
Cause not so much of that. I don't know if I told y'all, but what really made me mad with Obama was, especially with Trayvon Martin, when he looked like he could have been my son.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but then it was Mike Brown, Philando Castile, Tamir Rice, uh, what's the other dude name? Freddie Gray. All them. Police just killing them and you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. And then you get up and you tell, y'all need that like somebody with some sense to pull your pants up. You the president. You can do something on a piece of paper. And stop all this and you ain't doing nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then yeah, or it to be back to back like that, and then all of a sudden just abruptly stop. A lot of people paid attention to that.
Yeah.
All these
And the majority
police
of
brutality killings. We looking
it, a
like
lot,
what? You know what I'm saying? What was it
a
that was
lot.
going on that had it going on like had it popping off like that?
Yeah, a lot of it went on when he got out of office, but the majority of it and the bulk of it and the worst part of it went on his last 4 years, and he didn't do nothing. They was just killing people killing black men left and right. I got tired of looking at the video. It was making me mad. And when I heard about Tamir Rice and Philando Castile, that just fucked me all the way up.
Hmm.
Yeah, Breonna Taylor, Sandra
Yeah,
Bland. I mean, it was just
Look
ridiculous.
at Brown and all of them. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
list was
Yeah.
just like to look at that list of fallen black people by the hands of the
Yeah.
police. That
Yeah.
list was ridiculously long,
Yes, TT.
and I
Yes.
just couldn't. Yeah, Ahmad and all them. I was like, what is really going on? It started with Trayvon Martin and just trickled down.
yeah,
Right. Right.
That
But you
stand your
know,
ground laws and all of that mess.
yeah. Yeah. But second got
yeah.
but second got kind of quiet. You see what I'm talking about? I ain't been hearing nothing lately, but I ain't I ain't been seeing that lately about them doing it and beating like the second got to kind of quiet down a little bit.
It actually ain't quiet. The news just stopped putting it on there because black people started talking. When we make noise, we make noise. And black
Yeah.
people got tired of looking at it on the TV. Every time you look up, you seeing somebody on the TV on mainstream media. Black man getting shot down. Black man getting shot 60 times like they did that little dude. Why y'all shoot that dude 60 times? Even if he had a gun, it didn't take no 60 bullets.
Now I don't take that doggone minute booze and put nobody down. It don't take that minute now. They don't. It sure don't. You sure right.
And if they don't learn nothing else in the police academy, they learn how to shoot.
Yeah, they do.
And then
They do.
what happened to disabling them beforehand? That just went out the window. They wasn't even using no stun guns and none of that no more.
And
Like,
my understanding is this is my understanding now from a little research I did, that it's unspoken code too that they are supposed to shoot and kill niggas.
and I
That's
believe that,
understood.
Cassandra.
That's understood. Cause you see all the videos where they're like that man in Jordan. He went in the house and got his AK. He had two guns shooting at them folks. And they were still trying to tell him to drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun.
Hmm.
He was
Hmm.
outside talking shit to him, went in the house and got two guns, and one of them was an AK-47 and was shooting at the police. And they said to him, trying to put the gun down. And he done shot one, killed him, and then shoot the other one and kill him. But he went to jail. He didn't die.
Oh no. Hmm.
I saw
See,
the video. I saw these video with my own two eyes.
these people done lost their mind. They done went crazy around here.
And then there's another thing. It's a lot of them made me mad. Right here in Arlington, Texas. The dude, had to tell something had to be wrong with him or he was high on something. Cause he was at the car lot on top of the car just stumping the windshield. So number one, this dude gotta be crazy. You ain't got nothing better to do but stumping windshields on cars.
Yeah,
Black
some
dude.
quick collect you. Some
You high, something wrong with you. Something wrong. Something is definitely wrong.
right, right. Some
And we ain't
and,
gonna talk
and
about how they just uncovered that it's 250 15 215 unmarked graves behind that
yeah,
Mississippi jail that
yeah,
man yeah. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, not only have y'all been killing these people, y'all been burying them in the back of the jail, and then y'all don't even notify the family. So these folks are still out looking for their loved
yeah.
ones.
And got them that
yeah,
after by damn numbers. They got them by damn numbers. They got them by numbers, y'all. Y'all heard me? Numbers. numbers. Number one,
Yeah,
two,
the
three, four,
jail
five.
number they
What
give
the
you when you
hell?
get in there. Yep.
Yeah.
Now if that ain't low down, I don't know what is.
You know,
That is a that's terrible.
I just, it makes me mad. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. And then it get doubly bad when you do it to kids, the innocent.
And I've been seeing parents holding signs up. I guess was missing. They hold some signs up of the pictures of the kids. You know what I'm saying? And they kids are out there behind that jailhouse buried by numbers. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what in slavery days buried motherfuckers by numbers. You know what I'm talking about?
Hmm.
By letters.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And you, I mean, that's man. They let you know what they think of you, and clearly they know your name. Unless they did some of them they did, they did underline and was supposed to trying to hide, cover some up.
Them, they don't look at us. They still look at us as three fifths of a person. We ain't human to them.
That's crazy. And just imagine all people look for their kids been missing down there. They got about damn numbers.
Yeah, and not only that, a lot of people, a lot of people was asking the questions I was asking and raising the question that I was. You know, a lot of people think the same way I'm thinking. If the
Yeah.
man had a pill bottle in his pocket,
Come on now. He had his
that's
name.
know who his name was.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, y'all said that they said that the police force was familiar with the family because the family had already sued the police force. So y'all already knew who that dude was.
That's
Uh
right.
huh.
That's
And
right.
that's what made me, and that's
And
another thing
wasn't
made
his mama suing them, Cassandra?
Yeah. Yeah.
it wasn't the mama or the uncle. It was the uncle one.
The mama, because the uncle
The
died. The uncle
mama
got
was.
unalive by them too. So if the mama did, the mama was the suing doing the suing. The mama
Yeah.
is the mama.
Okay. So if y'all knew all that, and this accident was supposed to happen, this pieces together. It just either makes sense or don't make sense. This accident was supposed to happen to this dude an hour after he left home.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
2 days later, the mama called looking for him. He laying in the morgue, and y'all know who he is. Report him as a missing person, and y'all still stood in that woman's face and lied.
Hmm.
Yep.
And then turn around. On top of that, you buried him in an unmarked grave
Sure
The
with a
did.
same way
number.
they're
And
talking
had
about
the
right.
prescription bottle.
Yeah.
When you knew who he was. So why
Yeah.
did you bury him? That's the biggest question. Why did you bury him in an unmarked grave? Number two, all this time I'm looking for my child and y'all know where he at and you would not tell me? I own that
Yep.
town. I swear to God, that's one time I sue. I own it. I be the mayor, the whole everything.
And my heart just broke when I heard her wail, and she
Yeah.
cried out to her baby
Yeah.
coming out in that casket. She said, "I'm so
Yeah.
sorry."
She apologizing. Yeah. 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 She
That was
apologizing.
sad. That was
Yeah.
sad. And here it is with 214 other folks like him.
Yeah.
The same thing that happened to them.
That was the same place they found him at, though, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
buried back there
That's
behind
my
the
thought.
jail.
Yeah. So really, if they would never found him back there, they would never knew about all other people back there.
Nope.
Right.
See,
Yep.
like saying God, you can say it was a good thing, then you can say it was a bad thing. But God sent them. They would never know nothing about that back there if he would never passed away. You can
Yeah.
just imagine how many people
Now
back there.
let's see what type of investigation take place now behind it.
Hmm. Hmm. And I want the first light they're gonna get. I want they're gonna get Ben Crump. I want they're gonna have a different kind of lawyer. I wonder.
Now,
No,
being
Ben
crumping
Crump
on
said
this
he
from
holding
the
tight to this one. He
yeah
said
from the
he
video I
holding tight to
seen,
this
being
one.
crumping on it.
Ben on it.
Hmm. Hmm. Man,
Ben is
that's
definitely on it.
crazy. Mm-mm. Man. That's why you get to always have some kind of identification in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get to always let somebody know where you're going, where you're headed to, or what route, because you just never know when somebody pop off like that right there. Anything can pop off.
Right.
Yeah.
As
Then,
Cassandra like to say, keep your head on a swivel.
mm,
'Cause they
then
sure
I
out
thought,
here doing the most.
y'all heard about all the people coming up missing in West Virginia and just coming up dead? No, can't nobody explain it.
Uh-uh.
Mm-mm. What happened?
Hmm. Oh man, one boy. They said earlier today he wherever he lived in the city, and he got in a little trouble. So his mama sent him to the grandma because she didn't want him in the city. Said it might be a better off if he's in the country. And him and his grandma had a few little words. It wasn't nothing big. You know, he come into a teenager, might have felt like to pop off at her a little bit. They say it wasn't nothing big. And he had come back and apologized to her. Went outside in the backyard and come up missing. They
What?
pinging his
Good
phone,
now.
they pinging his phone, they pinging his phone is at his house, but the people at the house say they don't know nothing about the phone, and the phone steady pinging, steady pinging, steady pinging. One detective, he called himself looking for him, looking for the boy. The mom said she didn't understand why every time he gave her three different scenarios, and one of the scenarios was all the scenarios had to do with woods, cause there was woods around where he come up missing. But one of the scenarios was, what if he shot it? He unalived himself, went in the woods and unalived himself, and she said she made that it made her think like, why would he say that? And I'm trying to find my son. Why would that be one of the scenarios? He called himself looking for the boy, everything. He resigned from the police force, everything. But he decided to keep looking for the boy. And then all that time when they were looking for the boy, he wasn't a good maybe 100 feet from the house. Shot
Hmm.
in the
Hmm.
head and dismembered.
Dang.
But but where the
But,
phone was ringing, they said the police kept giving them the runaround. Said that the people who they was trying to say that might have did it went down there and talked to the man, and he flat out told them he didn't have nothing to do with it. They said he was a sexual offender, but he was on the sexual offender registry. Then he mysteriously come up off the sexual offender registry. And when the police went to this person's house, the police caught on fire, whatever. The mama and them went down there looking for the boy. They was still looking, and the police told them to get off the property. They was trespassing and threatened to arrest them.
hmm. Hmm.
And they say the way it's pointed that the motherfucker that was looking for him all the time was the one who killed him.
Police. So it was a
Dang, that
police.
is
It
sad.
was a police who did it. I figured that. Cause I'm gonna ask you now. Why would he resign? Why would he resign
Yeah.
and still continue to look? That made me think about that. It had to been him. That was suspicious.
And
Shit.
since when it's very rare you gonna resign from the police force, but you decide on your own to keep on looking for the boy. And so
Yeah.
happen you the one found him.
Right. Yeah, that was a
Mm.
cover up.
I'm telling you, you can't trust. You
I
can't trust.
learned something new every time I come over here. I did not know about that.
And they said quite a few of them in West Virginia. They coming up dead like that. Black men, black boys and men.
Right. I'm sorry.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Hmm. Yeah, that's crazy. And then some of they already, getting the human parts and stuff and selling them and stuff. You just don't know what people are. I mean, man, you just don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had a big thing about that as well. Finding all kinds of bodies and I gotta find the news report again. I think I seen it a couple days ago. Just carrying body after body out of that warehouse.
Yeah, yeah. It's people
Over
out
a
here.
hundred some bodies, I think, and they was
It's
missing organs.
What what about all the black boys that kept coming up last year, year before last year? Last year I know now 2022 I know most of them. It was a lot. It was about 4, 5 of them come up. They end up dead when they find them. They dead. But when the parents ask for an independent autopsy, they ain't got no organs.
Hmm.
Uh huh.
That's
That
crazy.
young man out there and out there in Alabama was in Georgia that was rolled up in the mat
Yeah.
at the high school. They said he didn't have it. He was missing his organs.
And then it was another one. He was going to school to be a doctor. Said he had stopped by the weed dispensary. They got him on camera at the weed dispensary. They got him on camera leaving class and leaving the weed dispensary is the last time they seen him. They found his car by an old dam. 2 white girls supposedly he was in class with. They decide they want to go look for him. And why y'all happen to stumble right up on him? And his clothes wasn't by the car.
Wow.
Y'all found his wallet and shit, but didn't tell nobody till 2 days later. That don't sound right.
Mm.
What?
Like Perp said, you gotta tell your loved ones where you
2 days
going.
later? Yeah.
You gotta, you gotta keep checking
Uh,
on your loved ones because they out here being reckless for real.
Yeah, put that location on your phone one, where you know your location or something on your phone, some shit, because you just don't know, you know.
And I'm gonna tell
They
y'all something
snatching
else
folks
too.
up.
I'm gonna tell y'all something else. I know the date 'cause it's my mama's birthday. April 23rd, you gotta be careful. And Halloween, you gotta be careful. April 23rd, that's Hitler's birthday.
Uh,
And they do a lot of shit around in April. And they try to distract us with 420.
oh, oh, really?
Dang.
Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. I didn't know Hitler had anything to do with April 23rd. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I think it, no, I think his birthday April 22nd. My mama's birthday April 23rd. But one of them 2 days. Don't get me wrong, but I know 'cause I heard somebody saying I went and did a little information. I like I go look up stuff. I'm nosy. I got questions. I got questions.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
around that time, they they in full force. April from the 1st of April to about the end of April, they in full force. You gonna hear a bunch of shit, mass shootings, all kind of shit. They don't care.
Hmm.
Wow.
Hmm. Yeah. That's why I pay to get everything you need. Be at your own house. That's why it's important to make your house comfortable enough for you, where you can be at your own house, entertain yourself at your own house, honey.
Yeah, because ain't nothing on these streets but
Mm-mm.
trouble.
Yeah, yeah. I'm keeping my butt in my house, in my own house.
Already been doing that, Perp. I'm
Yeah,
definitely, I am definitely not the outdoorsy person unless I have to go.
you're right, right. Me too.
I
I'm the
mean,
same way.
as far as I'm an outdoorsy person, and I enjoy stuff like fishing, camping, and
Yep.
hiking. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be careful doing stuff like that nowadays.
Yep.
But as far as going out with these big crowds and stuff, you ain't gonna catch me
Yep.
in it.
Yeah, yeah. You
And
sure right.
did y'all hear about the woman about 2 years ago? She went on a little trip with them. She was the only black woman, and she ended up dead. And
Uh-uh.
nobody couldn't tell the husband why, how it happened, none of that.
I
Nobody
ain't,
was arrested.
I ain't heard about that.
Yep.
No, I didn't
Five,
hear about that either.
They must kept that quiet.
it,
Oh,
I heard about it, and I saw an interview with the husband. Said she talked to him that night on the phone, and he was, expecting her to come back. And when she didn't come back, he went to calling her friends, and That's when he found out she was dead. And come to find out, they said the way she was on the ground face down and looked like she had took a fall. Like somebody pushed her over the balcony. But then nobody know what happened. And she was the only black person there. And nobody was arrested.
Mm.
Wow.
Ain't nobody gonna be arrested. You understand me? Ain't
So,
nobody gonna be arrested. It's it's a closing. It's closed. Case closed.
It
yep,
was a cold case before it started.
yep,
Yeah. Nigga told her
In
she
a
had some of her
scenario
system
like
and she
that,
fell. She asked him, yeah. They got her she asked him to fell over the rail she was had some of her system. She fell low or anything. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. They got away
yep.
with that. Mm-hmm. They got away with that.
that's sad.
Of and of course they would. You got that one out of however many people was there. You know, they one chocolate one. They
Mm-hmm.
made the Oreo cookie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shit.
Kurt,
Mm-hmm.
remind me to send you that clip of them uncovering that there were 215 unmarked graves back there. Because I want you to continuously play that so people can
Okay, I
understand
sure
the
will.
magnitude behind that boy's death and continue to think about it and say his name.
Yeah, yeah,
Because it had not been for him and his mother, not just sitting down and taking the what she was being told, you know, we wouldn't even
yeah,
know that these other people met their demise that way, or
Yeah.
yeah,
something worse could have happened to them. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I, I told y'all about the other family that found out that they loved one back there. One cousin saw it on the news and called the other one called the cousin tell him it was her brother or somebody. He had been missing and he was back there too.
Well, see,
Yeah.
me and TT was on the panel. We was somewhere. I was somewhere on the panel, and on Kira panel, and the girl in the chat said that her cousin passed away. They had been looking for him, and when they found him, his body was unrecognized because his body had consumed too much water, and he'd been missing for for months. They had been looking for him,
Uh-huh.
So I mean, you mean, girl, you just I don't know, say,
Yeah, it was one boy that they said the police beat down and murdered, and when they found him, they said he looked worse than Emmett Till.
God,
Mm-hmm.
They
what?
had it. They actually put his autopsy pictures up.
God, no, that's cold. Yeah, yeah.
That was
That's why.
almost 2 years ago that
See, this,
happened to him.
See, I was on the CEO panel one day. He asked me would racism ever go away, and I told him no. He said, "You don't think so?" I said, "It'll never go away. It might die down, but it'll never go away." He said he
Ain't gonna
think,
Yeah,
never
it
die
ain't never
down.
gonna die down.
yeah. He
It
said
ain't
he think
never
it would
died
go
down.
away, but I think yeah, but I don't think it'll never go away. Yeah, y'all say it'll never die down. Now singing done got a little, the rate done got a little higher. It done climbed up there. You know what I'm saying, to where it was then back in slavery days. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. Dylan Roof was a white boy that went up there and killed 9 people in Mother Emanuel Church, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
So what kind of mind frame you think his great grandpa had?
right.
What kind of mind frame you think his grandpa had? What kind of mind
Yeah,
frame you
because
think
that's
his
a
daddy
learned
had?
behavior.
That's
It's
right.
definitely a learned behavior. Ain't no school segregated. You know what I'm saying? So
You're right.
you can't say I didn't grow up around it. We all mixed in together now. What's the excuse?
Right.
And I don't care what nobody say. It's taught at home because, prime example, my grandkids, I got all of them that know how to talk. They understand when I say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. They know what to say. So if I'm teaching them that, what they teaching theirs at home.
Right.
Let's go, girl. I know that's right. Yeah.
The big ones want to act funny when I
Yeah.
do it, but I look at them, I cut that eye at them, and they'll do it when I say it. Say it loud. That's all I gotta say. I'm black and I'm proud.
Hmm. All
So if
right
I'm
now.
teaching my grandkids, what is other grandparents teaching their grandparents if they feel the same? They feel that I already know racism, white supremacy is there where it come from. And just like I seen a video on TikTok, the white woman said, if I was fighting for civil rights for the black people against my people in the '60s, don't you think the ones I was fighting against still here? If I'm still here,
Hmm.
Yeah,
And this is all
absolutely.
white woman on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I saw on Instagram a snippet of them showing a white pastor was up there talking about, if you come to me and ask me to marry you, and you
Yeah.
marrying a African or a black a girl, you gonna hate me that day. He flat out told him, you gonna dislike me that day, cause I ain't gonna do it.
Hmm. Hmm. She
So
ain't
think
gonna
about
do it.
how, after so many generations, these people done said, don't you come up in here with somebody of the opposite race, or, what I'm saying, about you like
Yeah.
them and you want to date them,
Yeah.
then you
Yeah.
go against them. The
And then,
Yeah.
mindset is to go against that race then. If I
yeah,
can't, if my family's saying it ain't right to intermingle with them and marry them and stuff, I'm going to go against them.
and
Yeah.
then
You can
you
hate the
got
culture, you know what I'm saying? You can dislike the culture, but what you gonna dislike the whole race of people? It's
if
stuff
it
I
ain't talk to
dislike
you.
about this culture, but I don't dislike my own people.
Right, TT, right. You just dislike what they do, the things that they, the things
Hmm.
that they do. Just what you dislike.
Right.
Right, right, right,
It's stuff I dislike about the Caucasian culture. You know what
right,
I mean? But
right.
putting raisins in potato salad and stuff. Now you know that's crazy.
Yeah, girl. Put peanuts in the goddamn meat greens.
But it's stuff I love about it. But then there's things that I love about them. You see what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
It
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
insane for me to be racist.
Right.
But you like she said, it's taught at home, and if they don't want to believe that, they crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
And
believe it. I believe 100%.
in my opinion, to answer that question, it could end, but in my opinion, the only way for it to end, Babylon falling, and the power go back to the rightful owners, which is the Needy, the black community. And that's the only way it'll end. And then it ain't gonna end then. It'll be worse then, cause we got the power,
Right.
and it belong to us.
Yeah, yeah. And we're gonna show out with ours. You know what I'm saying?
Lord.
You know,
We
you got
show out
those
without it, so
right,
I can just about
right,
imagine.
right.
But in my
They be
opinion,
bringing
yeah,
back the
we gonna show out, but we ain't gonna show out the way they expect us to. That's why they fight so hard to keep it away from us. They think we gonna treat them just like they treated us.
right,
Right.
right,
We we got more morals than they do. We not inherently evil. They are inherently evil. It just
Yeah.
shows they are. Look at that. Look how they
Right.
keep cutting off people genitals, cutting off their ears, keeping them for souvenirs, shooting people 60 times, shooting them dead in the street because they got a toy gun. They inherently evil.
Yeah,
It
because
just shows.
we only fight back and push back up against Karens and Billy Bob that then grew up with the Confederate flag on the side of the truck. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's what
yeah,
we pushing up against. We don't we Mr. Billy Bob down the street. You know what I'm saying? That's out there gardening just like we do. We tipping our hat to him just like he tipping his hat to us. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And it's been proven
right,
they adopt our babies, we adopt theirs, and raise them like
right.
our own.
And
It's
when
already
I was
proved
growing,
that.
and when I was growing up, I don't know if when me and conservative girl, I don't know if racism was as bad as it was. Is it was it bad like it was it bad like it is now? I don't think it was. Was it? I don't.
I'm gonna
I
tell
don't
you why
know.
it's worse now, because back then they knew what was coming. They knew to keep their eyes pointed down to the ground and not say yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir,
Not
and
us,
not
TT.
outspeak them. Now it's hush hush. You don't know your neighbor could be a racist plotting on you. You know what I'm
Not us,
saying? It's not
TT.
all out in the open like that. That's why it's more dangerous now.
Not only that, when we was growing up, our generation, Generation X, the baby boomers kept their head down. Yes sir, no sir. We had respect. We was taught respect, but we wasn't taking the bullshit that they was giving to our parents. We wasn't taking it, and they knew it. That's reason why it's worse now. Cause we really start. We that generation. We sit back and watch black community. We know about y'all killing Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. And they supposed to been hipping the black people, or suppose that's what y'all told us. We know what they did. We know what they didn't do. And our generation was the first generation actually fought back. We ain't laying down and let y'all kill us. Like, yeah, that's what y'all trying to do. That's why we in the streets. We was in the streets about George Floyd. We not laying down letting y'all keep y'all foot on our neck. We not doing that. We got a problem with that.
Mm.
And our parents was
Yeah.
don't say nothing, just go along to get along. Don't do nothing to upset Massa. Don't do nothing to upset Mr. White, cause Mr. White ain't gonna like that, and he ain't gonna let us back up in his stove. And we saying fuck Mr. White.
Yeah.
Mr. White ain't gonna talk to me. Mr. White ain't gonna call me no nigga. Expect me to give him
So
my
we,
money. We not finna do that.
I absolutely do
so if we were
I
saying fuck Mr.
understand
White back
fully.
then, if we were saying
I understand what she's saying fully because they've always ran the police departments and you know what I'm saying? The political offices, they've always sat up straight up in there, knowing when they left office, took their suits off, they put them white hoods on. So you
Yeah,
just couldn't
right.
expect
So if that
that
if we were,
time.
yeah, yeah, you right, TT. But if me if me and me and conservative generation we were saying F, Mr. White. So what is the generation behind us saying then? Which is TT, isn't it?
TT really in our generation.
Oh yeah, we
TT
It's in our
definitely say F
generation.
the police.
Okay.
TT is the baby in our generation.
So
Mhm.
okay, so the generation behind us then what are they if we saying the F the police then so what they saying now behind the ones behind us? Because they ain't having
They
it.
I'm gonna
saying fuck.
I'm gonna tell you right now, they ain't nothing nice.
They, they
They
saying
ain't nothing nice.
they saying and it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing and a bad thing. They saying fuck everybody. They don't care. It's too much
Yeah.
information out there for them. They don't care.
Mhm. It don't it bothers them and it phases them to a degree, but they
Yep.
know their
Yeah,
power. You understand what
Yep.
I'm
you're right.
saying? They more quiet about it because they know they power, and they more of a wish a mf a would state. That's the state they
Yep.
from.
Yep.
Right. You
That's the
sure
reason
right.
why.
So yeah, you're
That's the
gonna have to
reason why.
call in martial law, the federal government, the FBI, and everybody else, and CIA and everybody else, to get them under control because they not gonna take that laying down. They not.
That's that's part of the reason why they pushing this rainbow crew and they start messing with the marijuana so they could docile the black men because they already know that generation was gonna be worse than us.
I mean,
They looking at theirs.
think about
They
the
look.
drill music they listening to. The
Yeah,
drill music are scary. It's like watching a nightmare. You know,
and
a
then
horror film.
And then on top of that, that generation under us, the generation with us, it was a lot of intersection in going on. But the generation under us, the Mr. White daughter wanna be Mr. Black daughter. Mr. White son wanna be Mr. Black son.
Hmm
I wanna dress like him. I wanna be like him. It's not us trying to be like them no more. It's more them trying to be like us, and they can't take that.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
don't. They don't.
yeah,
They can't take that.
And still
yeah,
stampering around trying to get our minds back together because
Yep.
we overcame the crack
Yep.
epidemic. You know what I'm saying? The AIDS
yeah,
epidemic. We still trying
yeah,
to get our
yeah,
minds wrapped around all that mess. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. You
And
definitely
that,
is. Definitely.
and that's if you ask me, that's part of the reason why they messing with the food and stuff. Cause they was intending to take us out with the crack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
so resilient. They was intending to take us out with the crack. They was intending to take us out with the crack. That was one of the biggest things. All they didn't take out, they was gonna try to lock up, and they did a lot of the more locking up than taking out. Cause you got a
Yeah.
lot of crackheads now that's living productive lives.
Yeah.
yeah,
A
Recovered.
yeah,
lot of
Fully recovered.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
but
function. Them
and
function.
then and what goes around comes around. Then what happened? Oh, they got Oh, it's an opioid epidemic. Oh, it's an opioid
Mhm.
epidemic. It ain't no
Yep.
drug problem. It ain't no gang problem. It's a opioid epidemic,
Mhm.
and it's
Yeah,
taking them out. It's taking them out left and right.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
And another
All
thing,
these man-made drugs taking everybody
yeah,
out.
another thing, they jumping up and down about this fentanyl, cause they had the rappers in there talk where the pill man at, where the pill man at. So they thinking a lot of black people was popping pills. Nah, black people don't take pills like that.
No, I don't
You
like.
had some,
I don't even like to take pills. I got my high blood pressure pills. I don't like taking my high blood pressure pills. Shit.
yeah. You got a few of them out there that's gonna take that's gonna do that, but you ain't gonna make me believe it's just like the cocaine. We wasn't bringing that cocaine in here. We ain't manufacturing that fentanyl.
No,
Mhm.
we ain't. You know we ain't. We ain't fit. We ain't manufacturing none of that crap.
And
Mm-mm.
if you pay, it's taking some black people out. Yeah, it's taking some black people out. Cause I know maybe a couple of them it probably done did it too, but the majority of them is them Latinos that think they belong to Mr. White, and a whole bunch of Mr. White children.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a bad. That's the number one thing that's going on. That's bad in the world too. Is those man-made drugs. You know
Mhm.
any kind of drugs like that. That's another thing we need to try to get a hold to, cause what's the point of the firearm violence? Those drugs are the next thing. Is the worst thing from the firearm violence. Or they may,
Mhm.
yeah, you know,
I
they got.
watched I watched the news report in Tyler, and they had a whole triangle. They showed it on the map. It was a whole triangle of the area where excuse me, where most of the opioid deaths was at. They showed the map of Tyler, and they had a triangle where most of the opioid deaths was occurring. And I lived in Tyler. I grew up in Tyler, so I knew exactly the area they was talking about before I saw it on the map. And then when they showed it on the map, the majority of the people that live over there is blown Mr. White.
Mm,
Cause in Tyler, you just about know exactly where Mr. Black live at. North side, it's a whole bunch of them on the north side, few of them in the middle, and a whole bunch of them on the south side. That's where all the black people live in Tyler. You already know.
yeah, yeah,
And where
yeah.
they had that little triangle in the middle, where a lot of nice big old houses over there. I used to work over there with the handicapped people, and it's some black people living there, but it's 70% Mr. White.
But I always think I always knew that they was the one that did more drugs, did more drugs than us, and I always felt like that. You know what I'm talking about? I always felt that they did more than snorted more than white girl stuff, than the African American did. You know what I'm talking about? And they always snort a large amount, inhaled whole lot of it too. So that's why I always thought I never thought that it was more black people that use it. I always thought that it was more I was more white people that use it than black people.
Because, to be honest, they the weaker species. They the weaker species. We put very particular about what we put in ourselves till they lured us to sleep with all these drugs and running to the doctor. A lot of black people really weren't going to the doctor. We use natural remedies. And
Yeah,
that's
you're
part of
right.
the reason why they was talking all that noise about the weed smoking. It was just as many white folks smoking weed as was black. It was just more black people because black people knew that it wasn't man made.
Right, right. And they had a first hand use of it, or done seen their parents use it, or it
Yeah.
didn't hurt them, it ain't gonna hurt me, and then they kids see my mama did it, and my daddy did it, my grandma did it, my daddy's mama did it. Yeah, and it's the most natural thing of all drugs, though, is that.
That's why they started manipulating it. That's why they started manipulating it because they knew that's part of the reason why more black people smoked it. It was natural. It
Yeah,
was natural.
yeah, yeah.
I'm listening,
And
y'all.
the
Go keep y'all
and,
keep going. I'm listening.
Okay, and the Indians was the main. I mean, the Indian they healed that they healed a lot of health problems for them with that medication with
And,
marijuana.
and me and my husband be cracking jokes all the time. I tell him, I say, hell, what you think was in the peace pipe?
Yeah,
They would tell him, come on over here to this peace pipe. Sit down and shut the fuck up. I ain't trying to hear what you talking about.
yeah, yeah. And and that marijuana cured a lot of diseases too. I mean, it helped with a lot of stuff. They use it on a lot of stuff, on a lot of sores and stuff too. So it wasn't just for them smoking, but they enjoy smoking. You can tell me about the next circle out there, honey. How about yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right then they had a party. They feel skin somebody up, or they feel make a meal, or they feel go hunt. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they was ready. They was ready then. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they felt good back there. Old big boy Chief, the Chief with his fat butt. Yeah, he had plenty in his pipe.
And like it had, marijuana had a lot of medicinal purposes to it, and they knew that. They know that. They know that. They got all the money to test everything. They got all the money to do whatever they want to do. We the ones that ain't got no money that don't that can't do nothing because we too busy spending our money giving it to them. But they know that.
But let
I'm
them tell
I'm I'm living proof. I don't advocate for nobody to do
they
nothing.
was
I just tell you no. Huh?
they been studying marijuana for years though. They been
They've been
studying
studying
marijuana for
us,
years and still ain't kind of good with good food for marijuana.
and they've been studying us for years too. They've been studying us for years too. I don't tell nobody to do nothing. I just tell you my opinion. And marijuana is some of the best ADHD medicine that I never took.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, that's right. I don't think it do just make me hungry, make me relax, make me take me a good old sleep. So don't get me getting no good old
Mm,
hot bath. Oh, it's over. I'm gonna be in there
yep,
surviving. I might even hit a snore 1 or 2 times.
yep,
You just never know. You hear me, girl?
yep. I know, cause I have panic attacks, and I
Yeah,
don't have panic attacks when I've been smoking.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have panic attacks when I be smoking, and a lot of times me, I'm hyper. I know where my kids get it from. My boys get it from their mama and their daddy. I'm hyper, and I know when
Mm,
I get on a roll, I'm on a roll. And sometimes I need something to calm me down.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So you off tomorrow? You ain't no working for you for the next couple of days, huh?
Mm, don't look like it.
Oh, girl, girl. Lord have mercy. Look, Lord have mercy.
I try.
I hate
I
that
try not.
girl.
I get a little upset about it, but I try to find the good in everything. I've just maybe God just got me rested because it's a lot I'm gonna have to do when I can go to work. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm,
Maybe
mm-hmm,
he just making me sit down and rest.
mm-hmm. Right. Just give you some little time. Right now,
Mm-hmm.
everything happened for a reason in every season. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But girl, forget the strong. So if you're free, I guess what's the day? Wait, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Free on Wednesday. Maybe we come back on Wednesday and
Yeah, I'm going
Uh,
everything.
live on Thursday, Perp.
You going? TT going live on Thursday. All right, then let's go, TT. We gonna be there in the house. Support.
we're gonna be in the house. We're gonna be in the house.
I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
most definitely. Anything you ladies want to say before we get up off of here?
No, great talk. Cassandra, please send those titles of those books over so I can get into it.
Uh, I can tell you right now if you can remember.
Okay.
I can tell you where to go look for them.
Okay.
It's powernomics.com.
Powernomics.com. Okay, I got it. So I appreciate that.
And there's some very good reading, I promise you.
Okay.
The powernomics book is the most deepest and it take you the longer. But the rest of them, and it's the thickest. The rest of them is little. You probably could read them, but and them little ones, once you get off into them, the stuff he started telling, like the Yellow Rose of Texas, that was named after a black woman.
Okay.
Okay. Well, make sure you check that out, TT girl. Some good reading now. Some good reading. It's always wisdom and wise words. So we all got something good to tell you up over here. You'll never leave here without some little education. Some you ain't know. You're gonna be. You make sure you're gonna know when you leave from over here. That's for sure. Most
Mhm.
definitely. But it's been raining outside, y'all. Y'all in Texas, don't y'all be at the driving and it's rain? Cause look here, people in Texas, they ain't Texas, they can't drive, y'all.
They can't
They
drive
sure
here.
can.
No, they can't do no driving. That's why I get to drive it for you and your everybody else when you driving in Texas, baby. Especially them Mexicanos, they sure can't drive. Huh? They'll run over you and everybody
Right.
And
else.
Them Africans can't drive either.
Yeah, sure can, sure can. But all right, y'all guys. We thank y'all for coming over, y'all. Good show, y'all. I love y'all, man. I love the support. Thank all the subscribers. I had the supporters, the donators. You can always donate to Vino Entertainment TV, Cash App. That with a capital V. You can donate $5, $10. We'll be donating. We will be putting it together for another meal for the unfortunate ones. And we always out in the community having fun. And you got any clothes you want to donate them clothes because they got them mediums and them two young shirts. Just don't just give them up. But I forget about here, you ladies. But yeah, make sure y'all check out TT. She's gonna be live on Thursday. That's just me, TT. And y'all check out the Sunday at Winter's lawn service over there. She got that going. She got the her income tax service going too as well. So you're in Texas, check her out. I don't know if you can do a long distance. I don't know how you do
I
that,
can
but
do it. I can do it all virtual. I can do the whole 9 yards, 50 states.
all right. What's the name of your tax service?
1040 Winters tax.
All right, y'all heard it here. All right now. But as we leave out, y'all know what the hell we say. How the hell we love somebody? You don't love yourself. Peace.
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 Moving slowly through the yard, through my mind. I feel you watching through the window as I pass by. I know life can feel like it's a rewind. There's no such thing as doing nothing with your life. Stripping clean of the things I
That I never